Y'all looking for me? Hey, here I is. Yes indeed. Here I is. Yeah, here I is. Here I is. What up, what up, what up? I'm back. Y'all back. We back. And we about to get it cracking. I'm so glad to see y'all on tonight. I'm so glad to be here. Let me first apologize to y'all because I was supposed to do a show on Sunday, but I had some things come up and just couldn't do it. And so that's why I didn't get done. I'm sorry. But here I is now. Yeah, buddy. So I am ready. Let's have some fun with me and all my gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey, hey, hey. Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? All right. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the people in the chat, and I'm gonna start the show out differently tonight. I'm gonna first and foremost give a shout out to the mods, all my mods that be just faithfully moderating the comment section. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Athena Osborne, Tanisha Finley, who else I got in here? Eric Abrams. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I do. I swear I do. Thank y'all so much. But first and foremost, the first person in the chat was none other than Red Bird Eagle. Oh! I don't know who y'all partner, but hey, thanks for checking us out. Latanya Scarborough. Yeah, good evening. Waiting for the breakdown. This is going to be good. Yes, it is going to be good. You damn right. Let's see. Jamal Beasley. DJ Matt 121, what up? Ronald Hot Boy. Anthony T-Biz. Let's see who else we got in here. Tracy Quick King, Lamont Tread. All right. G Friend 94. What's up? Sherry G, Lil Buddha's Life. Marcus Thigpen. Oh my. Remo. Let's see. OG Bobby Johnson. Sylvester M. What up? Rolando G. Lost respect for LL. Got too damn Hollywood. Like him, Ice Cube, and Ice T. I already know how this is going to go. Stay tuned, Rolando. Just stay tuned. Kashani, what up, man? Long time no see. Pimp. Frankie Four Eyes, what up? Sylvester, we already Faces and Beyond. Mark Glapton, Mr. Chips. They calling me Mr. Chips. Soaky One, what up? Man, look, it's good to see y'all. And let me also start out this show by giving a shout out to all of my law enforcement brethren out there. Everybody that's out there in this shit, to all the police officers and all of the state troopers all across the globe. I want to give a shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are doing a real, y'all out there in some shit. That's all I can say. I just have to acknowledge that, man. And I know personally a lot of good cops. So fuck what you heard. I want to give a shout out to all of my law enforcement brothers that I know. Everybody out at the Allegan Sheriff's Department out there in Allegan, Michigan. Shout out to all of y'all. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there at CPD. I want to give a shout out to my man Big Mo out there in Iowa. What's that town? Clive. Oh, out there in Clive. My man Big Mo. Give a shout out to my boy Marcus Wade. Give a shout out to my man Kevin Pickens. Give a shout out to my my other boy Chauncey Thomas. Give a shout out to who else? Tracy Burks. My man Rick Boland. Everybody out there. If I forgot anybody, please charge it to my head, not my heart. But just want to give a shout out to all of y'all that's out there in that law enforcement game. Hey man, this is some tough shit. I ain't never experienced no shit like this, and I ain't never experienced no shit like this in uniform. So I just want to say I'm praying for you guys, man. And I hope that y'all stay safe. Like I sent out some text messages yesterday through Facebook and stuff, and I checked in with all of my law enforcement people, and I told them flat out, and I'm gonna say it again: do whatever it takes to make sure you get home safe. It's like that. It's like that. In this type of world that we living in now, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. And actually, since everybody been watching this, I want y'all to just tell me in as few as words as possible. Just tell me what's the wildest shit y'all done seen. Just tell me the wildest shit that y'all done seen. Just give me a little short blurb, not no long ass paragraph. Or then the nigga did this. I don't need to hear all that. Just tell me the wildest shit that you've seen in these past 6-7 days of this shit going on. I'm gonna tell y'all the wildest shit I've seen. I got a few actually, but the wildest thing I've seen and this is what the young folks say, no cap. A nigga stealing a police horse. Yes, the dude that stole the police horse. And I ain't talking about like took it and put it in one of the little stable cars and drove off with the motherfucker. No, I'm not saying he did. He did not do that. This nigga hopped on the horse and was live galloping, not trotting, laughing. No, he like, nigga, we out here, it's real. That's how the horse was. Oh, everything I love, nigga. I said no. At first, I had to watch it 3 times. I had to, because I thought it wasn't real. That nigga literally was on the horse. Then I saw the picture and I knew it was a police horse because it had the blue CPD. What do they call that thing they put in the horse's mouth? The reins. It was the blue CPD color. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really stole a police horse. I don't know how long he had it for. I don't know where the fuck he went with it. But I would say if anybody out there knows who this nigga is up on this here nag, please give them my email address. I would just like to interview that person. I swear to God I would. I want to hear what was going through this nigga's mind when he decided to steal a police horse. Why? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He said, I saw a rider set a hiding clerk on fire? What the fuck is a hiding clerk? I don't know what that is. The agent provocateur doing to black protesters. Oh yeah, that was some fucked up shit. A girl shot in the face with a rubber bullet. God damn. I ain't never seen no shit like that. 82 shot over the weekend. Yep. Ain't that some shit? Dude setting people on fire. Yes, I saw that. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's a dude who like robbed a liquor store, a gas station or some shit, or a convenience store or some shit. But he tied the motherfucker up and then he took some lighter fluid and set the motherfucker on fire. That was some wild shit. I never thought to see some shit like that. Like, what the fuck you gonna ride? What the fuck you gonna rob a motherfucker, tie a motherfucker up? What the fuck you setting them on fire for? It just goes to show the savagery of niggas, man. That shit was uncalled for. That was some unbelievable fuck shit. Let's see. The video of the man getting cut with a knife across the face during one of the riots. Damn. See, man, I ain't been watching that shit like that, man. A black man and a white woman break dancing in front of some cops. Wow. What the fuck? Yeah, I saw the guy with the FedEx truck. That was fucked up. I saw the video Tommy did about that too. Shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, man, that shit was wild, man. Let's see. What else? Is he gonna feed him? I don't know, man. That shit was, I'm telling you, what up, Keith? I never thought that I would see one of, and I've seen some fucked up shit in my life. I've seen some wild shit. Just the other night, we was on Call of Duty talking. Me and my brother was talking about that time when we saw that nigga riding with an electric stove on the handlebars of a bicycle. It was like that shit there, and it's like 2:00 in the morning, and we like, what the? I mean, like, it's one of those things where you see a nigga riding by and everybody in the car, but ain't nobody talking, and we just watching this shit, and he just riding with a. Is this nigga got a stove on it? And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? How does a nigga balance a stove on the handlebars of a bicycle? Right-handed guy. And there's 4 other niggas that can vouch for it and say they saw it. On dead in them. on dead in them, I swear. An electric stove on the handlebars of a bike. I've seen it. It's just shit that I've just seen in my life, man. I don't know. Just like I saw on and anybody in the city, y'all gonna know. We saw the nigga with the stove over on the east side. But a nigga in the city on 99th and Halsted, this nigga was on a bicycle. Nothing unusual about that. It's about 12 o'clock at night on a bicycle, right? But he was carrying a painting. And you might even say, well, it could have been some different circumstances to how this painting. But let me describe the painting to you. Do y'all niggas remember back in the day in like the mid 80s? There used to be you would see these in people's cribs all over. There was like a 5 or 6 foot long painting on velvet. And the painting on velvet had like a bridge or something on it, or like a city. It would either be like a bridge or would be a city or something like that on a skyline. But in that velvet painting, they would have it in the back of it where it was Christmas tree lights that would light the painting up. On dead in them. We saw a nigga riding, holding that big dumbass 6 foot long painting, one-handed on a bicycle, riding in the middle of the street like he was a car, turning into traffic. I said, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Holding that painting by the wire, the little wire that you hang the painting on with, holding that motherfucker strong, riding. Like, nigga, what is he doing? I'm just saying. But be that as it may, I just wanted to hear some of y'all stories about what's happening. They have literally torn my city the fuck up. It is the worst that I've ever seen it, the worst that I ever thought it would get. It is terrible. What y'all seeing on TV and what I've seen on live and what the people back at the crib have told me of like what's gone and what's destroyed, it's insane. It is insane, literally. And it's so bad. And I told motherfuckers that civil rest is someplace we don't want to go. I said it, and I'm saying it again. Everybody think this shit is sweet right now. Everybody think it's fun. You getting free shit. The reality of this shit has not set in yet. Just like when they had the riots in Detroit. All that shit they burned down when King got shot was set up. Yep, I said it. When King got set up by his piece and they shot him and shit and they killed him, and all of the looting and the riots that went on, they burned down so much shit in Detroit. And Detroit, there's some areas that's just now recovering. Just now, over the past maybe like 10 years, they just now getting back on their feet from that shit. Because the shit they got tore up, the shit they got burned down, people left and they didn't come back. They was like, fuck this shit. Which drove the property values and shit like that down. You got abandoned buildings on your block, it drives your property value down. And somebody told my people that's in here from Detroit, tell me if I'm lying. Motherfuckers just started getting back on their feet. And you talking about that shit was in what, 67, 68? 67. Yeah, King got shot in 67. 67. And I'm talking like within the last like 10 years, just started getting back to where people were coming back to the city, people were rebuilding the city and all that shit. And it's like, this is similar to what the fuck happened then. And now what you got going on is what people don't understand is because here's the mentality of niggas. And this gonna lead into my main feature here. Here's the mentality of niggas. What they're thinking is this. All of this shit, and I've even heard them say it on lives. All this shit is insured. We can take this shit and fuck this shit up. They gonna get the insurance and rebuild all this shit. This is what I call a half-truth. Because yes, this shit is insured. Yes, if they have insurance, the insurance company will cut them a check. However, they're not obligated to rebuild. They don't have to come back. Here's the other thing to that. While all of you niggas was out here tearing up these big box stores thinking that they got money, problem is this, you fucking hood geniuses. Because of the recession that we're in, big box stores are almost a thing of the past. People are shopping more and more online through your Amazons, through your Jets, through your whatever the fuck else you can shop, and even the stores online than ever before. It is constantly growing. There are more online sales happening than there are in-store sales. People are buying more online than they are buying in-store. So what does that mean? Your footprint for your big box stores needs to shrink. So if you're talking about saying, well, these big boxes, they big Walmart and Target and all them, yeah, they may have 800 stores, which just goes to the point to say, well, if we got 800 stores, why the fuck we gonna go back and open up this motherfucker in the hood? So now, smarty arties, the store you done tow up ain't coming back because most of the stores in the hood anyway ain't making no money. Facts. See, thank you, Keith. Keith just said it. That's one of my partners from the Shy. Keith just said it. Walmart on 83rd Street said they're not reopening. Y'all fucked. So it's like when these big boxes close their doors, it ain't just the fact that you losing a resource, because now some of you niggas are saying, oh, well, I just go to the one on the River Oaks, or I just go to the one on the other side of town. Yeah, but you got to think about the other 80 to 120 people that actually worked in that store that ain't got no job now. You got to think about the other 40 or 50 people that get hired for the holidays to work those longer hours and to work that busy season. They ain't got no job now. So in all your infinite looting, in the name of George Floyd, you lying, low good, low down motherfuckers, now you've lost not only a store and a resource in your own fucking communities, but now you've helped and single-handedly unemployed hundreds of people that used to work in them same goddamn stores in those communities. The hood stores, those stores that they put in the hood, I worked at the first big box Best Buy store to go into the hood, 87th to the damn right. Shout out to all my folks at 1122, Terminators in blue. I worked at that store. I grand opened that store as a Geek Squad double agent. Fat and cold on a motherfucker. What you know about it? Anyway, that store never really made any money. Except for that one year where we kicked ass and we was like top 10 in the company. But that was a fluke. Shout out to my brother Eric Gavin, because we did it together. I know, boy, me, Eric, Suge, but we was cold in the motherfucker in that store, nigga. We sold everything. But in a recession. Anyway, let me stop reminiscing. But those stores don't make money like that. They just don't. Those stores ain't doing, tens of millions of dollars. They don't. They're not $50 million boxes. So there is no real incentive to open those stores again. Because you know why? Niggas didn't do nothing but steal out of them anyway. Y'all niggas was already stealing out of them stores in the hood. Y'all was already stealing out of the Walmarts, stealing out of the Targets, stealing out of the Best Buys, stealing out of the Dollar Trees. Now you tore them the fuck up to the point to where it's not even worth it to rebuild the store, set the store back up, and come back in the same neighborhood. Why? So y'all niggas can come and steal more shit? So you can break in it while we rebuilding it? So you can come and get all this shit back in here, all this merch back in here, and then you niggas gonna continue to break into the motherfucker and steal from it? They're not coming back. So on top of there being a recession that ain't nobody saying just yet, on top of that, now you got motherfuckers in this store that ain't gonna have no job, that was working their ass off trying to do shit the right and legal way. Now they're not working. So now you got more motherfuckers unemployed. And here's the other part. You niggas think, oh, well, they got unemployment, so they gonna be straight. Yeah, nigga, unemployment only gonna last for a little bit. What did we get? 18 months when Obama was in office when we had the recession? Your unemployment will run out. And then what? And not to mention, your unemployment is, what is it? Is it 2/3 of your pay, I believe, if I'm not mistaken? So we in a recession. Now you only getting 2/3 of your pay, and you ain't gonna have no other job to go to. Where you gonna go and apply to? Foot Locker? Niggas took all the shoes. Where you gonna go? To the Dollar General? Niggas took all the dollars out the Dollar General store. Where you gonna go? To Walmart? Walmart only need a handful of niggas. So now you have a bunch of motherfucking niggas trying to compete for jobs that ain't really not that many of in the first place. So now you just gonna have niggas out of work. Now you ain't got no motherfucking resources in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood looks like a fucking war zone. And now what you gonna do? You gonna get your ass on TV. You gonna get your ass up in church. You gonna get your ass up every possible community activist, town hall meeting, every politician you know of now, and be like, we don't have nothing here in our city. We don't have nothing here in our town. The big boxes all ran away. Well, why wouldn't you think they would? Why did you think they would stay? They wasn't clamoring to get in that motherfucker in the first place. So on top of all of that, you mean to tell me I'm going to go deal with all these thieving ass niggas? I'm going to deal with all these niggas that ain't really trying to spend no money, ain't spending a lot of money in here, but now I'm going to come back and rebuild this shit? For what? It don't make no sense whatsoever as a businessman to do that. Kazama's Keyblade said, value your input as always, sir. Hope you stay safe during all this chaos. P.S. Have you ever heard of Dominic Izzo? He's a former CPD and also makes plenty of vids on tactical breakdowns commentary. No, I have not, sir. But I'm just saying, you have to realize what y'all did while y'all was doing it. It seemed like it was all good and it was gravy, but y'all tore up the wrong shit like you always do. Which leads me into LL Cool Motherfucking James.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Oh yeah. Kane, let's step outside. That's my nuke. Woo! All right, y'all. Here we go. Now, a lot of you people remember this man called LL Cool J. Smooth ass, licking the lips ass. Yeah. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a gun with my finger on the trigger. And for the first time in my life, I hate niggas. there I was, giggling about the game that these niggas doing on TV, and I ain't saying no names. These niggas out here in the streets and they wildin'. And he's finally just come out and just let it all hang out. And I'm telling you like this is one of those things to where I'm so glad to see more and more people getting away from the status quo, getting away from the hot topics and the hot phrases that niggas always say. I'm so glad that we getting away from that, because my thing is this. I don't necessarily want everybody to agree with me. I don't want everybody to think the same as I do. All I want niggas to start doing is start saying, hey, wait a fucking minute. That's it. That's the only thing I want niggas to start doing. Stop just thinking that it's all a fucking conspiracy. Stop thinking that it's all just the white man. Stop thinking that it's the systemic racism that's just destroying us. And start saying, hey, wait a minute. What the fuck is niggas doing? That's it. Anytime that you see some shit in the hood, you hear about some shit, just say, wait a minute. What is niggas doing? Because it's just like this. You talk about the guy on the FedEx truck. Guy ran over the guy in the FedEx truck. And when I saw that shit, I was like, oh my fucking goodness. God damn. I can't. Oh, wow. If y'all ain't seen it, you really don't necessarily need to see it, but just know it was a nigga that got drugged by a FedEx truck. And my man was driving his ass off. He was getting the fuck out of there. And everybody think, oh, FedEx on bullshit. You see what FedEx did to us? No, niggas. Let's look at the facts and see what the fuck really happened. Number one, you had some niggas out there trying to jack the FedEx truck. First and foremost. Number two, you had these niggas out there with pistols trying to jack the FedEx truck. And three, the nigga who got pinned down and drugged, he was the main one trying to get in the motherfucker, lost his foot in some kind of way probably, and got trapped and got drugged. As far as just being sympathetic about what happened to the nigga, do I think the nigga deserved to die for fucking trying to loot a fucking FedEx truck? No. But the nigga died doing what he loved. And I'm just telling the truth. Because my thing is this. What if shit would have went left and the FedEx truck driver would have got shot? Niggas just would have been like, damn, that's fucked up, Joe. But meanwhile, the guy who's doing the right thing, the guy who's trying to live his life and take care of his family, he don't make it home. Because there's some thieving ass niggas outside. Loose niggas is out here trying to get a FedEx truck. Just like loose niggas was out there trying to get some shoes. Loose niggas was trying to get up in Walmart. Loose niggas trying to get up in Target. Loose niggas trying to get up in O'Reilly's. Loose niggas trying to get up in AutoZone. And regardless of what the fuck happened, there's even a story about a bitch that left her motherfucking kid in the goddamn City Sports looting. Her fucking baby, niggas. I said to myself when my wife told me that, I said, I hope that ain't true, please. I don't even want to see that story. Just to have to accept the realization that a bitch will leave her kid while she's fucking looting. Left the kid there. Come on, man. I hope that shit ain't true. But when you think about that dude, as many people that I know that drive truck, man, I got so many of my brothers and niggas that I grew up with that drive truck, I said to myself, fuck that nigga. I did. Say what you want. Call me what you want. I can be every coon in the book that you want. But if any of my niggas was driving that truck, I got a motherfucking nephew that drive truck. I would want him to do the same thing. Some niggas banging on your truck, throwing bottles at your truck. Niggas step on the gas. Because it's one thing I ain't seen niggas do, and that's stop 18 motherfucking wheels. Fuck that. Y'all niggas want to go out here and just loot and take shit, do whatever the fuck y'all want, and ain't nobody out here supposed to fuck it, man. Fuck that. Drive through all them niggas. My nephew out there driving that truck every motherfucking day. Shout out to my man Black. Shout out to my nephew Martin. Shout out to my man Lance. Shout out to my brother Law. All these niggas I know that drive truck. All the niggas that's in here that drive truck. Man, run these niggas over. They trying to take your shit. Because if they hurt you or you hurt somebody with them niggas fucking around with them niggas, man, come on. It ain't worth it. Real talk. Y'all think about how many people that we know of that just think about it. How many people that's just in Soto Nation alone that drive truck. Good brothers. And what? They supposed to pull over and let these niggas have it while they get fucked up? Hell no. Thank you. I'm out here driving Elliot Randolph. It's like, man, no, fuck that. All y'all truck drivers out here, y'all getting shit to where it needs to go. Y'all delivering motherfucking medicine, food, motherfucking clothes, everything. Essential like a motherfucker. And y'all niggas want to rob it just for the sake of robbing. Fuck that. Trucker C, thank you. Come on, man. There has to be a line drawn somewhere. And that's one of the things that I saw LL talking about. And it was kind of like it was certain shit he really couldn't say, which is why I'm breaking it down, because I'm going to say it. The shit is fucked up, man. And we have to start telling motherfuckers what time it is. There's only so much you can do. And I'm going to tell you like this. My inner hood, the hood in me, and Eric can vouch for me and tell me that I said it. I said, you know what? Out of all of this shit that went on, if I was in the city and I could get together about 4 niggas, 5, maybe 4 to 6 niggas, I need about 6. If I could get about 6 niggas and some tools, and we have some ARs and some pistols, I would have motherfucking considered, real talk, hitting the bank or hitting them freight trains. I would have considered it. I would have. I'm just telling y'all who I am and being honest. I'm being honest. I would have been like, man, the upside of hitting a bank, an ATM, if we'd have had a U-Haul truck, had some tools and some ARs, I probably would not be going live right now. I would probably be hammering and have an acetylene torch and really be taking some shit apart, listening to some music in a garage somewhere, thinking about what I'm going to do with this money once I get it out this machine. I'm telling you. Hell yeah, we would have been, yes sir, there you go. We'd have been like that in heat, nigga. I'm telling you, and it would have been like, hey, look, niggas, if we going to do this, that means if these niggas come, we got to put them down. We're going to have to put down about 5 or 6 of them, and hopefully the rest will run. But if they don't, we have quite a few of these. These are definitely nigga repellent. I'm telling you, that's what we would have did. And if we was all on the same page, I'd be like, let's go get it. That's life-changing money. I'm telling you. In a bank, ATMs, boy, you go to a bank, man, an ATM can have anywhere between 10 to 50 grand in it. I'm telling you. So it's like I would have considered it. What I could do for me and my family with a few $100,000, boy, hey, okay. Y'all have seen that mask. Y'all remember when I put that mask on a few weeks ago? Y'all have seen that nigga out there. They be like, man, there's some niggas out there with some masks on, some niggas out there on post. They ain't let nobody at that bank, bro. If you go over there, man, you better go over there shooting, because them niggas ready. Y'all saw what them Arabs did. Them Arabs that was standing out there that don't nobody fuck with them, did they? Them Arabs was standing up there in front of that little Arab store and wasn't nobody fucking with them. Some niggas came out and stood out there with some guns at a cigar shop. Didn't nobody fuck with it. Look at that shit. It was even some nigga, I think he was on 81st and Halsted. 2 little young niggas tried to run up in that nigga store. Old man shot both of them. I was like, hell yeah. Man, that old man was like, y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna rob my shit. Hell no. I'm just saying. But other than that, tearing up the rest of your shit, your local stores, your gas stations, your Quickie Marks, whatever the fuck else you got in your hood, tearing that shit up, it ain't gonna help you. It's gonna hurt you more than what you think you hurting the system. Cause right now, it's still the fanfare. It's still the lives going. You got the news coming out there still, interviewing you motherfuckers. Y'all talking and all that chanting shit. Shit on fire. It's exciting. Your adrenaline's pumping. Nigga, the fires are starting to die down. And by the end of this weekend, ain't gonna be no more riots. I'm telling y'all right now. Ain't gonna be no more riots. Riots ain't gonna go on for no 2 weeks, nigga. They ain't gonna let you do that shit. They like, all right, let these niggas get it out. All right, let these niggas, do what they do. This happens every 15 to 20 years. We know last time it happened was with Rodney. So now we're going to let these niggas do what they do. But after this weekend, we ain't playing that shit. I'm telling you. And while y'all watching, click the like button. It's only so much. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all hear me, man. The fact of the matter is this. We are 13% of the population. Facts. Taking away the amount of us that's locked up. Y'all, real talk. We are being tolerated. We're being tolerated. Why you say that? Why you say we being tolerated? Let me tell you why I know we tolerated. Because number one, you niggas ain't got enough guns to have a foothold anywhere. Y'all niggas let some motherfucking Arabs with a couple of ARs repel y'all out of your own community. That's one. Number two, what is it that niggas really want and what we really trying to do? Where is it that we're really trying to go? We can't do shit for ourselves. Just like we talked about this a while ago and I was talking about civil unrest. Niggas don't know how to hunt. Niggas don't know how to fish. Niggas don't know how to dress animals. Niggas don't know how to survive in the wild. Most niggas don't even know how to pitch a tent. Niggas don't even have sleeping bags. Niggas don't know how to live off the land. They don't. So what is it that we're really trying to do? Because at the end of the day, if we do it's going to be a race war and the revolution will not be televised. Yes, it will. It'll be televised. It's going to be streamed. But where we going to go? What we going to do? Do y'all realize that if the government decided to just cut off the internet, niggas would be lost. It would be crippling. If niggas lost the internet, niggas lose lights and lose their mind, let alone the internet. Turn off some cell towers in the hood. Think about it. Niggas that's in Roseland, niggas that's in Inglewood, cut them cell towers off and cut off the motherfucking Comcast or the Spectrum or whatever the fuck y'all use, the HughesNet internet. The HughesNet is for niggas out in the boonies. But just think about that. Imagine what y'all niggas would do. Niggas don't even have candles. They be using the lights from their cell phones until their cell phone battery dies, and then niggas gonna be in the dark. Niggas could not live 7 days on the land. I'm telling you, they just don't. They couldn't. In all actuality, just think about it. And just think, and I know it's some of y'all that's in here that got that country boy lifestyle and know how to live off the land. But just think about the niggas you know in general. And think about the neighborhoods where niggas are. Most of them could not live off the land. 7 days. 2 weeks. Think about it. They couldn't do it. They could not do it. So it's like when you ain't prepared to go to war, you need to be the last motherfucker trying to start a war. Why you think Switzerland ain't never talking shit? Switzerland is smooth and cooler than a fan. Switzerland is cool with all the gangs, like my man Anthony Nemox would say. Switzerland is cool with all the gangs. We ain't got no beef with no motherfucking body. We Switzerland. Yeah, we got a few guns, but we ain't here for that. We just want to get your money, do some commerce, a little, exchange here and a little exchange there. That's all we want to do. So ain't nobody fucking with Switzerland, are they? No. They don't give a fuck. Who are you? Hey, man. Hey, Russia, look. Hey, man, nope. Let me stop you right now. Don't come over here talking no shit about the U.S. Don't be talking shit about China. No. Take that shit over there. This is not that. China, I know you don't like the U.S. Hey, man. Take that shit back over there. Now you drop off your money. Yep, I got your money over here. We put it in the bank account. We'll do business. You need some withdrawals or some deposits? I got you. But all that you tired of this shit, I don't want to hear it, bro. Don't tell me what you about to do. Don't tell me what they done did. I don't know nothing about nothing. My name is Wes, and I ain't in this mess. Shout out to my cousin Wes. Telling you. That's because they don't want to get in it because they ain't got it. We don't have guns like that. We don't have rockets. We ain't trying to be all in that fighting shit. We don't want to be slaughtering mother. No, we just want to make money and make love. That's it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to get across to niggas. You can't even maintain your own neighborhoods and your own communities. But you trying to flip over police cars and steal police horses. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit just makes me laugh. You stealing police horses. That's what you're doing. All right, let's go ahead and get into this LL thing. Because I'm telling you, it was actually quite good. All right, LL, talk to us.
That man was out there with a neck on his motherfucking, with a knee on his neck.
That nigga say, and he gonna say this shit a couple of times. Like that nigga out there with a neck on his neck, nigga. And I was laughing because he was so passionate that he got the shit mixed up because knee and neck is so close together. He was trying to say he got a knee. That nigga had a knee on his neck, but he like a neck on his neck, nigga. That nigga was mad to the motherfucker. I like the passion, LL. He had that what's that shit that mama said knock you out motherfucking rage right there. He had his neck on the neck, nigga. Yeah. Gangsta boogie. Yeah. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Breakdown. That's the passion he had. I like it.
That man was out there with a neck on his motherfucking, with a knee on his neck. I think, Amanda Seals wanted to have some conversations for me. So somebody tell her, hit her up, tell her to come here, come to my live so she could join my live so we can talk about it, because she was confounded. She said she was confounded by my question. I asked the question, I said, my question, right, was, well, first of all, I made a statement. Imagine how biracial families must feel right now and what's going on. That has nothing to do with how I feel about.
She's biracial. She's biracial, girl. I love you, biracial girl. Y'all know that biracial song. Click that like button, man, please now.
How black men are treated in this country. This is a separate question. We know that, brothers are not treated, the way they should be. We know that. I think.
And see, he kind of like holding his words back. Here's the thing. Brothers are treated fucked up. niggas in general are treated fucked up. And it's a twofold thing. Number one, we treated fucked up because we don't have no base. And I ain't talking about 808s and heartbreak. I'm talking about base as far as where are niggas rooted? Where does niggas power come from? Where is our political stronghold at? Where is our city of just niggas that's holding some shit down? Where's the neighborhood of just affluent niggas? I think there's only like one neighborhood that's affluent. Talking about when motherfuckers got some money. I think it's in Baltimore. I forgot what it's called. It's like Prince something county or some shit like that. But that neighborhood isn't all black. It's just predominantly black, and it's wealthy people in it. That's one area in the country. I think it's the most. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's the highest concentration of Prince George's County. That's it. Thank you, man. Boy, I love y'all motherfuckers in Soto Nation. Smart niggas. Prince George's County, it has like the highest concentration of affluent black folks in a community. I'm talking like when motherfuckers making some good money. These are upper middle class and up. All right. And that's where and it's predominantly black. But that's only one. That is the only place that I know of. That's the only place that I know of. And it's not even all black. So it's like we don't have no base. So therefore, we don't have any type of foundation to where motherfuckers can take us seriously. The other thing is we don't own shit. If you don't own shit, you can't run shit. We don't have our little niche of things that we do. Think about other races that do. You look at your Arabs. They the king of convenience stores. Facts. You look at your Hispanics. They the king of motherfucking lawn care, king of landscaping, and cheap labor for construction. The truth. I'm just saying. You look at Asians. Them motherfuckers are the king of motherfucking technology and shit like that. Or they open up a cleaners and they have their own food shops. Everybody loves some Chinese food. Shout out to King's Chop Suey on 95th. Oh my God. Best Chinese food in the city. And I done been to Evergreen Palace. I done been to Three Happiness down in Chinatown. Ain't none of them got shit on King's Chop Suey on not King's. That ain't it, is it? Not King's. King's is closed. Chai Tongs on 95th and Pulaski. God damn, it's some good Chinese food. If you ever in the city, you want some good Chinese food, go to Chai Tongs. CHITUNGS. God damn it. Yes. Hey, easy. We gonna talk later offline. You got a package to deliver. All right. But there is no thing that we have that we do. Now we have things that we do well. Sports, we kick ass. We do. Entertainment. Niggas ain't nobody out here in entertainment soft shoeing better, tap dancing better than us niggas. We're great at it. But we don't take over shit. We don't carve out a little piece for ourselves to do shit with. We just don't. What would it take for all of the NBA stars in each city? Think about this. Just think if all of the NBA, NFL, all of the black athletes in every city, what if y'all all decided to just live in the same area? Live in the same county? Just think about that. What would that do for your area? If all of y'all decided, hey, look, we're going to take this, nice developed piece of land. This is where all us niggas going to move to. Bro, you play football, you play basketball, you play baseball. This is where you need to come. Just think if y'all did that. You would be able to then establish some type of base where you living in the same area. So that means y'all all voting for the same motherfuckers. Y'all got money to support the motherfuckers that y'all want running. So whether if it's a basketball player's cousin that's gonna run for senator or run for Congress, all y'all are in the same area, so all of y'all can help fund that campaign. Now you got a motherfucker that's in office, or you got a judge that's in your county to where, hey, when y'all need some shit, you get pulled over for drunk driving on your way home from the game after you done won. Now you get pulled over, nigga, the judge is your boy's cousin that you help fund. That's how white folks get over. They support and take care of their own, and they don't nickel and dime each other. Do you know that in Jewish communities and shit like that, they will pay more to support their own before they go looking for the Walmarts? Instead of me going to Walmart, I'm going to go to Brother Mart, and I'm going to spend my extra money there. Yeah, it may cost me $25 more in groceries, but I'm supporting my own. So I'm building my own. So when that day comes when I'm broke, or I done lost all my money gambling, I can go to Brother's Mart and I can get me some groceries to take home to my family, because Brother's Mart looks out for brothers. You feel me? That's the thing that we don't have. The other part of that is we don't hold ourselves accountable and responsible for the shit that we do. Do y'all realize that niggas have really took to the city, burned down buildings, beat up people, shot people, stabbed people, and literally just set the entire country ablaze damn near for one man that got killed by one white cop? Well, actually 4. I charge all them motherfuckers with murder. Imagine if we had that same energy for the 2 19-year-old girls that got shot and killed by stray bullets in Chicago. Imagine if we had that same type of energy for the 82 niggas that got shot over the weekend. Imagine that. Just saying.
We all know that. But my question was, I wonder, what does a biracial family talk about at a time like this, right? What, like, if you have a white mother or a black mother, or a white father or a black mother, and you're a biracial child, and like, how do the parents talk to their child? Do they base it on complexion? Do they base it on what they look like? How do they base that thing? You know what I'm saying? Yo, black people in general, bless Trini. Why does it matter? You know what? Good. I'm about it. Let's go live and talk about it. Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Keisha Marie, you can answer that? Half black and half white here. All right. I'm gonna come to you in a second, Keisha Marie. I'm gonna go to a few people. I wanna start talking about this. But just so you understand, I'm asking the question because I want to understand every aspect of this problem that we're dealing with in America. I want to understand every aspect of it. I don't.
And here's what I liked about this. He's asking the question and he's trying to have the conversation. This is where we all need to be. Stop looking at what's right in your face and start, how does that saying go? Stop looking, you can't see the forest because you just looking at the trees. I know somebody in Soto Nation gonna know it, but you're just focused on what's right here, and you're not looking at the whole picture. Because you focused on one tree, you're not able to see the forest. Because the thing about it is that when something happens that's unique, I get it. This has happened before. Confusing the forest for the trees. This has happened, can't see the forest because you're so focused on the trees. Right, there you go. When you're looking at what has happened here, this has happened before. And I'm telling you right now, as sure as my name is Brian, it's going to happen again. The insane part about this is we keep doing the same shit, hoping for a different result. And I don't understand why we do that. Why that's happening. We're doing the same exact thing and we're expecting a different result. We take to the streets, we yell and scream, and it's just on a different level. We take to the streets, we set a bunch of shit on fire, we throw a bunch of shit in the air, we shoot a bunch of shit, tear up a bunch of shit, blow up a bunch of shit, have the shit burned down, we rob a bunch of shit, steal a bunch of shit, take a bunch of shit, and then we go back home. Yes, the definition of insanity. We want to be heard. Y'all got to hear us, black folks. It's time that y'all start paying attention to the black people in this country. It's time that y'all hear our voices. Everybody, and I'm so sick, if I see one more nigga post up Martin Luther King saying, as far as the people that riot is the voice of people that's unheard or some shit like that. Y'all need to stop. Stop trying to motherfucking say that what y'all doing is in the name of Rodney King. I mean, not Rodney King, Martin Luther King. Stop trying to say that this shit is the same shit as the civil rights movement, because it's not. It's fucking not the same. So please stop saying it and stop tarnishing this man's legacy. Because Dr. King will be cussing all you niggas out right now if he was to see this shit right now. He'd be somewhere in front of some goddamn podium in Atlanta somewhere saying, "Now you niggas know this is not what I wanted. You niggas out here looting and shooting. You niggas know better. You niggas been doing this nigga shit for the past 40 years. You niggas been doing this shit for the past 50, 60 years. Black men and white men, Asian and Chinamen. All you niggas do is ask for free shit, and all you niggas do is beg for more shit. You niggas need to get off your fucking ass and get out here and cut some grass. Do some goddamn work. Go get a job. You niggas laying up here on welfare acting like you balling out of control. Acting like you got it all set and made. You welfare bitches and you drug dealing niggas are pissing me the fuck off. I'm so tired of you drug dealing niggas and you welfare bitches having these bastard ass kids. None of you niggas is getting married. None of you niggas is taking care of each other. Y'all just fucking each other up. All you niggas do is fight each other, fuck each other, rob each other, and steal from each other. I'm so tired of all of you niggas talking about y'all trying to live my dream when you niggas ain't doing a goddamn thing. You niggas need to get off your ass. Get off your ass. Thank God Almighty, you niggas need to get off your ass. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Martin Luther King is laughing right about now. He's saying this shit like he's this nigga saying the shit I've been wanting to say. Oh my God. Woo!
I only want to understand one POV. I don't think you can be successful in anything if you only understand one side of it.
Now that's a fucking point. He's trying to say, when he's saying POV, for you niggas that may not know, that's point of view. He's saying that his point of view, he's not just trying to ride with that one point of view. He's trying to get multiple, because you know what that does? Having multiple points of views, it actually generates, and it actually it's an organic thing that takes place to where you start to think more. More people start to think more. More people start to actually have their own thoughts. And now you're all contributing into a conversation and having a discussion about something that is very important. Us doing shit different, us doing shit better. So I like what he was trying to say in this shit, but niggas don't motherfucking want to get it. Niggas don't understand it because niggas is too busy trying to get free shit.
That man was out there with a neck on his motherfucking, with a neck on his motherfucking, with a.
There we go.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it. Keisha Marie, you can answer that? Half black and half white here. All right. I'm gonna come to you in a second, Keisha Marie. I'm gonna go to a few people. I wanna start talking about this. But just so you understand, I'm asking the question because I want to understand every aspect of this problem that we're dealing with in America. I want to understand every aspect of it. Every aspect of it. I don't only want to understand one POV. I don't think you can be successful in anything if you only understand one side of it.
Right.
If you play football and you only understand defense or only understand offense, how can you win a Super Bowl?
And what he's saying is it's not about agreeing with one side or the other, but it's about hearing that side. It's about hearing the other side. Tell me what it is that you're saying and what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it so that I can understand it. I may not agree with it, but now I at least see where you coming from. It's so many. How many times do you hear niggas say, y'all don't understand? How many times do you hear people say, you don't understand what I'm saying? You don't understand where I'm coming from. You ain't lived my life. You don't know my life. You ain't walked a mile in my shoes. You just don't know what I done been through. And the reason why is because a lot of people, when they have the chance to speak, they can't articulate themselves, especially when it comes to niggas. We don't know how to speak and articulate ourselves to have a discussion. Now, we can argue and we can talk shit all day long, but we don't know how to have a discussion and express ourselves. We don't know how to just say, let me say this and be concise about it, and that's it. I smoke drugs. I smoke crack because I'm extremely depressed because of what's happened in my childhood. Is smoking crack right? Nope, but I just explained to you why I did it. I'm strung out on drugs because I never got over or never worked through or never got help for this traumatic experience I had in my life. I was raped. I was molested. And I never worked through it. So I cope. I use the drugs as a coping mechanism. I drink because I'm coping with the psychological damage that I've suffered because of the traumatic experience that I've had. People can't say that. You got to argue with a nigga for 3-4 days just to get to the reality of what a nigga is and what they actually doing. And that's a problem.
You need to understand all aspects of the game. The great players, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, they understand all aspects of the game. So in life, you have to understand all aspects of the game. All right? So stop talking to me about how this isn't relevant in.
Oh man, yeah, man. Look, let me say this right quick. So, thanks Kelly for bringing this up. Kelly Brown asked, she said, second autopsy said Floyd died of asphyxia due to neck and back compression. All those cops were responsible. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, these motherfuckers, and I'm going to call them a bunch of motherfuckers because these motherfuckers was motherfucking lying. These motherfuckers from this first autopsy, they tried to say that George Floyd died from like heart problems or he had like some heart attack. There was drugs in his system that led to him dying. I literally laughed and with a good old get the fuck out of here. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. That ain't nothing but the city trying to cover the fuck up. I couldn't believe that they actually tried to say that. And I'm so glad that the family got a second autopsy. Motherfucker, please. You ain't about to tell me that punk ass white boy was kneeling on this dude's neck for damn near 8 minutes. And then y'all gonna tell me, oh, he died from a heart attack. He had other complications. Man, get the fuck out of here. That shit was not even worth me even spending time trying to research. The fact that they said that shit, I said, see, this is the shit that I'm talking about when you talk about disrespect, when you talking about just the ultimate level of disrespect to where we think you niggas are so stupid that y'all will fall for this fuck shit. Let's put this shit out here for something to argue. And I'm telling you right now, any of you motherfuckers that try to tell me the first autopsy said, you are instantly discredited in my motherfucking opinion. Don't you dare try to tell me, well, you know, I'm just throwing this out. You know how white motherfuckers get with your ass when they trying to be all on that side. Well, you know, they said in the autopsy, we're talking about a medical examiner here, a medical scientist. He said that there were other complications and other factors that contributed to George Floyd's death. The fuck out of here. George Floyd died from 4 things. Tao, Derek Chauvin, and them 2 other puss-ass motherfuckers that was out there that stood there and watched. That's what the fuck he died from. And any motherfucker trying to tell me different, you can literally get the fuck out of my face on the internet. Because it ain't nothing but just saying. Somebody said they got Michael Biden to do it. Oh yeah, I'm glad he did it. If he did, then you now if they got Michael Biden to do that motherfucking that autopsy, you can't even attempt to try to dispute or discredit that motherfucker because he one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet when it comes to doing autopsies. If you ain't checked out his shit, he got, man, plenty of HBO specials of him doing autopsy. It was actually a show called Autopsy on HBO. He cold as hell. He's cold as hell. He is probably the top motherfucking, what do they call it? A forensic pathologist? Is that what they call it? Or medical examiner or whatever. He is like top shelf. He got to be top 3 in the country. Top 3 in the world. This motherfucker is the shit. When it comes to doing autopsy, this motherfucker even went back and did an autopsy on Medgar Evers. Google that shit. He did an autopsy on Medgar Evers' body. Like, they exhumed his body and did a motherfucking autopsy on him. Outstanding. So he know his shit. I hope to God they did that, because that'll be great testimony to have that motherfucker come and testify. Yeah, that's what's up. But let's go ahead. Let's keep it going.
That isn't relevant. That is not how you win. You do not win based on one opinion or one POV. I'm tired of that shit. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, buddy.
You sit around and all you want to hear me say, the only thing you're interested in hearing me say, which is understandable. The only thing you really want to hear me say is black people are mistreated. This got to stop, and we got to tear down the systemic racism. And you know what? You're right about that. You're right about that part. But I want to understand all this shit.
And here's my thing when he said that. That is what niggas want to hear. I cannot tell you how many niggas have posted on their timelines. Anybody that say something about black on black crime is stupid. Anybody that's talking about anything besides the issue at hand. Yeah, black people got problems. Yeah, we got violence in our community, but so do white people. White on white crime is the same thing as black on black crime. How come don't nobody talk about white on white crime? I'll tell you why don't nobody talk about white on white crime. Number one, when you're talking about violent crimes, you're talking about 13% of the population committing 50% of the violent crimes. That's why. That's why there is a thing called black on black crime. 50% of the violent crimes is committed by niggas. That's a fact. So yes, if I have this small group of motherfuckers committing half the violent crimes, I think I should pay attention to that small group of motherfuckers. Now, let's take it a step further. Yes, it's true that most motherfucking people do their own crimes to each other. So yes, more white folks die by white folks' hands than they do by black folk. Yup, okay. But here's the thing. You look at how many niggas are in America, and look at how many white folks are in America. So if you got 5,000 black folks in America and you got 5 million white folks in America, okay? 100,000 white folks dying out of 5 million? Wow, isn't that something? 1,000 white folks, 1,000 black folks dying out of 5,000 niggas? That's epic compared to the size of the people. It's that percentage of people is devastating. Losing 100,000 when you got 5 million? Yeah, I get it. Losing 1,000 when you only got 5,000? Nigga, we hurting. And then when you look at the other issues of who got the most motherfuckers locked up in jail? Who the most in jail? Niggas. Now, I know you pro-black motherfuckers is sitting there saying, yeah, see, that's the point though. It's the system that got us niggas locked up like that. Okay, yeah, you right. But that also should show you what the dynamic and what the focus is as far as where is the clear and present danger. It's just like this. If I'm standing on the street and I see, and I know for a fact, I got 3 guys that are at the corner of my block with guns out. Just hear me. 3 guys at the corner of my block with guns out. I'm on the other corner. Those guys would be a threat. Yes? Okay. Now, a mile down on this same block, I got 3 guys with sniper rifles perched up a mile down the block. They're also a danger. Which one should I be worried about the most? The 3 guys on the corner or the 3 guys a mile away? I'll wait. Who you got to get? If the whole object of the game, the purpose of this whole event is to survive, who should I be more concerned about? The 3 niggas at the corner of my block or the 3 niggas with sniper rifles a mile away on the block? Thank you. Hold on, USMC vet. They are both a danger. Which one is the more dangerous to me at the moment? The 3 on the corner. It's just like when I would go qualify for firearms training at the sheriff's department. They would have a drill where you have multiple targets that are in front of you. And those multiple targets you have to shoot through this course. But the key of the course is you need to, and even though sometimes you may not think this way, but you have to think this way. You want to shoot those targets that are closest to you first. Why? Because they are the clear and present danger. I have a better chance of shooting you and killing you the closer I am to you than I am the furthest I am away from you. Fact. Even though I have a high-powered rifle, it's still harder for a sharpshooter or sniper to hit me a mile away than it does for a nigga to hit me 500 feet away. That's a fact. So I need to be more concerned about the clear and present danger than I am about the danger a mile up the road. That's the police. That's the white people, the white man, the devil, whoever the fuck you want to call it. They're a mile up the road, man. We got niggas that look just like us on our blocks that's killing us more than the snipers that are a mile away. So why am I more concerned and outraged about the snipers when I got niggas right here in front of me? Why am I not outraged about the niggas in front of me More so than I am about the niggas a mile away. That's the difference. We are so concerned about what's right here to the point to where this seems like it get more attention and we can do more shit with this. So let's talk about this as opposed to what's happening every day. I don't want to see that. I don't want to talk about that. That's stupid. That's stupid to just talk about that. They're two separate things. They deserved it, radio. They are not two separate things. Because what's the most important thing is what? I want more niggas to live than I want more white folks to die. I want more niggas to live than I want more white folks to go to jail. I want more niggas to live than anything else. So why would I be concerned more, not at all, but more about white folks down the road when I got niggas right here in my face? It makes no sense. And the thing is, the more you focus on race, the more you focus on white folks and black folks, Asian folks and black folks, Mexicans and black folks, the more you're distracted from the problem. AD says, hey, Brian, there aren't snipers out there. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, that's just what it is. Be more concerned about what's happening right in front of you because it's more people that's dying right in front of you than it is that's dying from what's down the road from you.
I want to understand it all.
And that's why he wants to understand everything.
I don't just want to understand one part of it. And then anytime somebody asks a question,
and go ahead,
that's a little deeper or has a little more insightful or has some layers to it that requires you to think, you call them stupid. It's like the more sophisticated the question becomes, the more layered the point of view becomes, the more you want to call somebody dumb for asking the question.
And that's because niggas like the path of least resistance. It's easier to blame something else or someone else than it is to blame yourself, to take responsibility, to hold yourself accountable. It's easier. And that's just why I did that show last weekend talking about, I understand now why niggas do the shit they do, because they want the easy way out. They want the easy way out.
When the real dumb shit is not paying attention and not thinking. Because you just are in the mood for a mindless commentary. You just want me to egg you on to break windows and shit and burn shit down. Because that's easy. And I'm not saying people are wrong for feeling what they're feeling. So before you try to take me out of context, no, I'm not saying people are wrong for feeling what they're feeling. But I'm saying that you got to go deeper than the surface.
And what I'm saying is, I understand why everybody's feeling the way they feel, but I don't understand why they're doing what the fuck they doing. Using your words. And like I always tell people, it's not about what a person says. It's about what a person does. Say what you're gonna say. Feel how you want to feel. But it's what you do is what matters. It's all about what you do that people remember. People will listen to you say a bunch of shit to them, but they will remember what you do for them, what you do to them. That's what people remember. That's what people respect. That's actually what people look at. It's what you do. You can tell a motherfucker a bunch of shit, Ladies, how many times has a nigga told you what he can do, what he gonna do, and what he got for you, what he will give you, what he will do for you? He'll tell you anything. And then the minute you give him some ass, you watch what he do, and it's totally different. He stopped calling you. He starts mistreating you. He starts talking shit to you. He might even start beating you. Tell me any women in the audience that has ever been a victim of physical abuse. I guarantee you that nigga didn't hit your ass before he fucked you the first time. Ain't a nigga in this world that put his hands on a woman, hit her ass before he fucked her. It's all about what a motherfucker does. That's why I tell women that all the time. Listen to what a nigga say, but watch what a nigga do. And if what I'm doing and what I'm saying ain't lining up, then you know I'm full of shit. If I tell you I'm going to pick your ass up on Saturday at 2 o'clock and I don't show up until 6, barring medical emergency that I can prove, I'm full of shit. That's just the truth. There's nothing else you can try to see into it. There's nothing else you can try to read. Oh, well, he don't know girl stuff. He was doing something for his mama. Bullshit. If I can't show you what I'm telling you to back it up, I'm full of shit. That's a fact. If niggas talking about all this shit they gonna do and what they want to do, how long have niggas been saying I can't breathe? Facts. Tell me. How long has niggas been saying I can't breathe? No bullshit. How long? And what niggas saying right now today? I can't breathe. Hands up, don't shoot. I can't breathe. Hands up, don't shoot. What are niggas doing? Robbing, stealing, looting, killing. That's it. So what you telling me and what you talking about, we want justice for Ahmaud. Ain't that nigga talked about Ahmaud since that shit happened, have it? Y'all tell me if I'm lying. Just stop me when I'm lying. Say, look, nigga, you need to stop because you're lying right now. When's the last time you seen or heard a nigga talk about Ahmaud Arbery? I'll wait. When's the last time you seen it? You haven't. Why? Because he ain't the flavor of the week no more. Niggas looting in the streets is. Just saying. Niggas had on when Trayvon Martin died. Everybody and they motherfucking mama had on hoodies. Hoodie over their face. I'm Trayvon Martin. I'm Trayvon Martin. I am Trayvon Martin. I am Trayvon Martin. I'm Trayvon Martin. I'm Trayvon Martin. I'm Trayvon Martin. I am Trayvon Martin. As Trayvon Martin. I'm Trayvon Martin. I too am Trayvon Martin. I am Trayvon Martin. It's like the end of Malcolm X. I ain't shit. But I'm just telling you, everybody was saying that shit. Same thing, go back a little bit longer. I mean, come up a little bit sooner. What's the dude who got killed in his own apartment? I didn't forget his name. Niggas was all about that nigga for the longest. What was the dude's name who got killed in the apartment by the white girl? Who said, oh, I thought I was in my own apartment. I killed a nigger. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, court. Botham Jean. There we go. Botham John, I mean. Nigga got killed in cold fucking blood. Nobody say shit about him no more. Nobody thinking about him. They do the same shit. They do the same shit every single time. Tyshawn Lee, Yummy Sandifer. Everybody just, it's the hottest thing. But we don't do shit after. We don't go to politicians and get the law changed. We don't go and talk to our congressmen. We don't go and talk to our mayors and say, no, y'all need to fix this shit. Police officer shoot a motherfucker because you scared? Motherfucker, you can't be scared and be the police. We need to take that out of the motherfucking law books. You shoot a motherfucker and the motherfucker ain't got a gun and you talking about you was scared? Motherfucker, you going to jail. How long? Forever. You know what that's going to make police officers do? You're going to make them motherfuckers pay attention more to what the fuck they shoot. Because when I know I can shoot a motherfucker, and if I shoot the wrong motherfucker, I'm going to jail for forever, then goddamn, I'm going to be a little more careful with who the fuck I shoot. That's it. Facts. All that, you should care. You shot that black person because you don't care about black people. So fucking what? Make it a law to where you can't shoot a motherfucker, period. And if you do, you go to jail if it's the wrong motherfucker. Fuck that, well, based on what the officer was saying, just like that brother who had his fucking hands up, walking over to his goddamn truck, hands up, white bitch just shoot his ass. Because she was scared. Okay, bitch, yeah, you right, you shot him. Come on, sit your ass down in this motherfucking penitentiary for the next 25 years. But I didn't mean it. I know, but you did it. Sit your ass down. Time out. 25 with an L. Because you know what that's going to do? That's going to make the next bitch who's scared say, you know what, I'm going to tuck mine in. I'm going to keep mine holstered because I'm scared. Just like the dude who was sitting there talking with the police and was talking about they was trying to arrest him, they was talking to him, and then the dyke bitch just roll up out of nowhere and just shoots the nigga. Situation was totally under control. This bitch just comes up, gets out her car, pow, pow. What the fuck? He wasn't complying. Come sit your ass down for 25 with an L. That shit don't change until you change the fucking law. You think because you niggas walk up and down the street, you think because you niggas stop the expressway, you think because you niggas go and lay down in front of a fucking building somewhere that you gonna stop and change. If you ain't changing no law, you ain't doing shit. Tell your motherfucking congressman, tell your motherfucking state reps, tell your mayors, hey, in our city, there's a law. If you unjustly kill a motherfucker, you got a mandatory 20 years. But it was an accident. 20 years. That's an accidental sentence, motherfucker. That's what you do. Instead of getting on TV talking shit, showing up to bullshit ass town hall meetings talking shit. Nah, fuck that. We got this lawyer who's writing a law that we want you motherfuckers to pass. We're going to first pass it here in the city, then we're going to pass it in the state, then we're going to pass this motherfucker across it. That's how you do some shit. You want to change what the fuck police officers do? Change the law. Because that's all they do, is what the law says. And when they don't, then he got your ass, Mr. Postman. That's how you change shit. Instead of walking up and down the street, breaking into Foot Lockers, don't do a goddamn thing for your dumb asses.
So if we could take a second to stop always discussing shallow shit and go a little deeper, maybe we can figure this thing out. I want to go to Miss Thomas. Miss Thomas. Let's talk about it. Oh, you decline. Oh, but you're talking, but you decline it. See?
I like the way he's calling them out.
Because you're just talking.
Exactly.
But you don't want to go there.
And that's what niggas do. That's exactly what niggas do. We love, even here, niggas will come into the comment section, and thank y'all for deleting that AD motherfucker because he was trying to get me off topic. That motherfuckers will come in and just say some shit. And they would just say some shit simply to just say some shit. Just like in that last show when that dumbass dude came in there and he commented and said, I was just typing out loud. What, nigga? That's not even a thing. Just to say something. Don't want to have a discussion. Don't want to have a conversation. I just want to throw some shit out there and I said that, yeah. Huh? Yeah, I said it. Don't contribute shit. Don't mean shit. Ain't trying to do a goddamn thing to further the discussion. They just want to say some shit for the sake of saying some shit. And then when you ask them, hey, let's have a conversation about what you said. Oh, I don't know, man. I was just saying. What? Well, why? Just like the troll dude that came on my fucking show on my channel to talk shit to me. Okay, fine, let's have a conversation. You can't. Hey, look, this ain't no moment for you to just sit up here and motherfucking run off at the mouth for 5 or 10 minutes and not let nobody else have a word in edgewise. This ain't a moment for you to come up here and give a fucking dissertation or to just have 20 minutes of you pontificating on what your thoughts and ideas are, motherfucker. If you're not coming here to have a conversation about what the fuck we're talking about or ask a question, then move the fuck on. Go back to your own channel. What the fuck you coming over here for? But that's what niggas do. They just want to talk for attention. And then when you challenge them or ask them something, then they just say, oh, well, man, I bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. What, nigga? Are you actually a grown adult or are you a fucking chipmunk? Soon as you ask a nigga some shit or present them with a fact, give them some statistical data to prove your point. No, nigga. You trying to have an intelligent conversation. I'm not here for that. I just want to talk shit and have drama. It's like, man, come the fuck on. This motherfucker, y'all motherfuckers are on LL Cool J's live, disagreeing with him supposedly. He invites you to get your point across. Niggas always talk about they ain't never heard. Niggas always talking about ain't nobody listening. A motherfucker actually is listening and saying, speak your piece. Let me hear what you have to say. Nope. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just go and do what I was just typing out loud. If you don't shut the fuck up and get the fuck out my face on the internet.
There's nothing wrong with a deep question, Tiffany Roxana. My thing is this. Every time we as black people want to ask a question that's a little bit deeper, we got to get painted into some kind of weird hole. A weird corner. It reminds me of like growing up and people said, don't talk white. Obviously, they never said that to me, but they said it. Hey, yo. It's nothing wrong with us thinking about what's going on. Look,
I'm going to tell you this. You know, motherfuckers always say that the black woman is the most unprotected group of people in the world. And we talk about how, you know, don't nobody stand up for the black man and all that. You know who the most unprotected motherfuckers in the black community is? It's a very, very small percentage of them. You only know a handful of them, if that. Does anybody know who that group is? Let me see just how smart y'all are. Do anybody know who I'm about to say is the most unprotected group in the whole black community? And I ain't talking about the kids. Well, it could be a kid. I'm going to go a step further. Yes, Sage Yoke or Yokai. The black nerd is like an endangered fucking species at the brink of fucking extinction. The black nerd, woman or man, girl or boy, Whether they 8 or 18, the black nerd is the most picked on, the most bullied, the most disrespected, the most attacked. The black nerd is truly the most endangered species in the black community. Everybody shits on the black nerd. I bullshit you not. Stop me if I'm lying. Everybody bullshits on everybody bullies and fucks with the nerd. The black nerd gets the worst of everything from everybody. Adults talk about his ass. His peers or her peers talk about their ass. Girls don't want to fuck him. Well, dudes will fuck a black female nerd. They will. Just because niggas will fuck anything. But ain't no bitches checking for no smart niggas. Even the black female nerds don't like the nerds. The black male nerd gets it the worst. At least a black female nerd, she can like a thug ass nigga, and a thug ass nigga will dick her the fuck down. Pussy's right, niggas in tight. A black nigga, at least a black female nerd can get a train ran on her if she wants it. A black female nerd can offer the pussy up to anybody and they gon' take it. Now, do she get ridiculed by other females? Yes. Do she get talked about because she ain't wearing the latest and greatest? Her hair ain't fried, dyed, laid to the side. She ain't got a bunch of weave because she don't care about weave because she at home playing video games and figuring out Pythagorean theorems and shit? Yes. But the black nerd that's a boy, he ain't getting no pussy. The only ass he getting is on Japan anime. He gotta watch some Asian cartoon bitch to learn about sex. Tell me if I'm lying. Stop me, please, if I'm lying, y'all. The black male nerd first encounter with the opposite sex is some Japanimation motherfucking chick. And I'm not talking about a chick that's into Japanimation. No, I'm talking about some little karate cyborg little bitch that's named Suki or some shit and can fight and also can make a rocket come out of chest. She got a great set of tits and ass, and she also got machine guns that pop out of her legs. The bitch is a little bombshell, but if you make her angry enough, she'll radiate some fucking energy the size of a goddamn beach ball and can possibly destroy the whole goddamn country. Sylvester said it's called hentai. Oh, okay. Hentai. Shit. Thank you, sir. It's called a Weifu. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Or Weifu hentai. What is that? His hentai karate style or some shit? It's like Wu-Tang, Wushu. Goddamn. Any motherfucking type of motherfucking sex that a black male nerd is introduced to, it got something to do with people dying and the green destiny is involved at some point, and there's some type of energy force where this motherfucker got to save the world or the village. That's what happens. Everybody hates on a nerd. The way they talk, the way they walk, the way they act, what they're into, all of that shit. All of that shit. They get it the worst. They are the least cool. They the most talked about, the most fucked with. They get no love, even when they are just totally disconnected from the community. When you ain't got nothing else to do and you want to fuck with one of them, what do? Go fuck with them. Hard. Hard too. Beat their ass. Motherfucker just ain't doing shit but getting straight A's and you want to fuck with them. Why? Because I can. That's why they do it.
We all in our feelings right now. This is an explosive time. This is an explosive time. This shit is crazy. But we can ask questions.
And see, that's what Curtis Cook said. That's why I love Asian women. The first group of women, or the first woman that you come, the first real woman that you come in contact with that don't talk about you, that's actually into some shit that you into, that actually is just as smart, or in some cases, smarter than you, but honestly can accept you and appreciate you for who the fuck you are. Just so happens to be Asian. Now, when that fucking black nerd becomes fucking rich as shit because he invented the next goddamn iPhone, or he figured out he created the next goddamn game of the year, and now the nigga's worth $32 million. In 6 months, he done tripled his goddamn net worth. Now he's worth $90 million. And he got this Asian woman that he's now married to, got 4 kids, and they all Blackasian. What do black women say? See what a nigga do when he gets some money? He go get him an Asian bitch or some weak bitch. See what black men do when they make it? They ain't checking for us. Bitch, y'all wasn't checking for him. If you ain't selling dope, dribbling a basketball, running with a football, or smacking the fuck out of a baseball, ain't no fine bitches, black bitches checking for you in the hood. They not. And the minute you get some money, their expectation is for you to fucking come and wife and save their ass. Motherfuckers even look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant in the hood would be considered a lame ass nerd. The only saving grace he had was that he could hoop his motherfucking ass off. Kobe Bryant spoke Italian. He spoke like 3 or 4 different languages. He was a world-traveled youngster. He wasn't into all of the bullshit that niggas into. Kobe Bryant didn't know shit about flipping birds, cooking motherfucking dope, listening to UGK. His introduction into rap was like Tupac or Biggie. He didn't know about the Ghetto Boys and all that shit. He was literally a world-traveled young man. If Kobe Bryant didn't play basketball, he would be considered a lame-ass nigga in motherfucking the hood. Exactly. Kobe is even named after a Japanese city. And they make the best goddamn beef in the world. That Kobe and that Wagyu, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just telling you the truth. People would not even talk to Kobe Bryant. Be a tall ass nerd or be a tall ass dude in the hood and you don't hoop. One of my childhood friends, shout out to my man John Lockridge, nerd. Tall in a motherfucking tree and did not play basketball. And you know what niggas said? Why you don't hoop? Why you don't hoop? Why you don't hoop? Why you don't hoop? Because he didn't like to. He was a nerd. Right now, that nigga can tell you anything about a computer. He can tell you anything about some techie shit. That's what he's into. And if he watching right now, he ain't gonna do nothing but say facts. But in the hood, if you big and ain't playing sports, you a lame. If you big or if you small and you ain't terrorizing the hood because you gang banging or dope slanging, you a lame. And don't nobody want no parts of you. That's just the truth. We shit on anybody that shows any level of intelligence or high intelligence in our community. If you ain't walking around with your shirt off, trying to flex your motherfucking muscles, or trying to fight a nigga, or trying to sell some dope or kill a nigga, you ain't getting no respect in the hood. If you don't have the latest fucking shoes, or the latest fucking Gucci belt, or the latest fucking Gucci hat or Gucci flip-flops, you considered a broke-ass, lame-ass nigga. And ain't nobody checking for you, ain't nobody encouraging you, ain't nobody lifting you up. You gotta get it how you live. If you ain't ready to pull out a pistol on a nigga, ain't nobody trying to check for you, respect you, or listen to your ass. Then the minute you go and make some motherfucking money, make a name for yourself, now you supposed to come back to the hood. Why you ain't came back and reached out for nobody, man? You ain't came back and helped the hood. You turned your back on us. Motherfucker, y'all turned y'all back on them.
It's nothing wrong with asking questions. Don't act like asking questions is a sin, because it's not. I mean, you got these people out here, like, really? It's that damn hard for you to understand these questions? Is it that hard for you to utilize your imagination a little bit? And think about something beyond breaking a goddamn window? Everyone, that's right, Twin Mommy. Everyone has their own perspective. But the problem is that all they know how to do, the majority knows how to do, is to glom on to bullshit and ignore anything that requires a little more thought. All they want to do is play checkers. Nobody wants to play chess.
Now that's facts right there.
All you want to do is play checkers and then bitch and moan because you're getting outplayed by people playing chess. But then when somebody brings up some chess to you and try to teach you chess, you call it a stupid game and go back to playing checkers.
And that ain't nothing but the truth. And this is when I was like, okay, LL is on some shit right here. Because what he's talking about, and I love the metaphor that he used as far as chess and checkers, because the thing is this, it's all a game. It's all a game. And hold on, let me address this shit real quick. What the fuck is going on with Riri and everybody else? What the fuck is she saying? What's the problem? That's why I tried to unhide it so I can go back and look at it. But then he started saying this good part that I like. Why you trolling me, David? Put me out there and buy. What did she say before that? I got a nerd. I love my black men. Thank you. That's a lie. What's a lie? Because here's my thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Riri, if you're trying to say that because you got a black nerd, that what I'm saying ain't true as far as black women ain't checking for niggas in the hood that are nerds, you are the exception to the rule, which does not make you the rule. That's exactly, if that's what you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you're saying that because you got a nerd that what I'm saying ain't true, you are an anomaly. You are an exception to the rule, which does not make you the rule. So let her back in. Don't time out. Hang tight. Let that shit go. Yo, mammy, what the fuck is that? Is that because a motherfucker blocked her? But no, I want to hear that. I want to hear this. I want to hear what she got to say. She said, my mama, mammy. Goddamn. But yeah, let her little timeout go by, her 300 seconds or whatever that is go by, and I'll address that if that's what she's trying to say. But if you watching still right now, which you probably are, just know that if what you're saying is that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if what you're saying is that you got a black nerd and you love your black men, you are the one of few that do that. So therefore, you are not the rule. The standing rule in general is what I'm saying is that shit don't happen. So you just saying, well, I'm the one that do. You one motherfucker with one dude. When she said she had a black nerd. All right, let me go back up and see. All right, I got a nerd, love my black man, thank you. Then the next Riri comment was, why you trolling me, David? Put me out then bye. What did David say? Yo, Riri is trolling hard. Oh, you were saying that she was trolling because she was saying that's a lie and that's not true. She got a black man, thank you. Yeah, all right, that's cool. I got you, but let it ride. My thing is this: if somebody is saying something that's different, let's establish this as a rule, because y'all pretty much be on it for the most part anyway, so I ain't even tripping. If a motherfucker's not repeating the same bullshit, like just saying the same shit over and over again, or going off topic, let a motherfucker ride. If a motherfucker then is challenging something that I'm saying, then try to get my attention to it. Y'all know it's hard for me to watch the chat and do my thing. So just try to get me in on it and tell her, Brian, this Riri is funny. I don't get she is an army. Yeah, so it's like, let me know if it's getting too much, but let a motherfucker say what they gonna say, as long as they're not repeating the same stupid shit over and over again, or if they're not trying to if they're trying to divert like the dude who put in there, are you gonna quarantine or some shit like that, trying to get me way off topic. No, then that motherfucker like AD, I got that one. He was doing too much. But if they say one or two things, it's cool. Let it ride. And if I catch it, or try to get my attention to it, then I'll address it. So, but we good. Let's go ahead and continue. And we'll see if Riri come back and say what or rebut what I said. Matter of fact, let me pop this chat out and make it bigger. Yeah, there we go.
Ain't nobody playing with y'all. This is real life. That man was out there with a neck on his mother, with a knee on his neck.
On his neck, nigga. Right.
And you want to sit around and debate about shallow bullshit instead of like understanding that there must be some science to what people are thinking about? We're trying to win.
And that's exactly my point.
We ain't trying to just talk tough and lose.
Right. And that's what niggas do.
You just want to look tough, talk tough, and lose. Same shit over and over and over again. Look tough, talk tough, lose. Look tough, talk tough, lose. And then when somebody try to tell you something, teach you how to get your shit together, you don't want to hear that. That's stupid. They dumb. They removed. They live in a bubble. Yep. They don't get it.
Yep. And here's my thing, and I'm going to say this in all fairness. Are there some people that are removed? Yes. But the thing is this. You can't knock facts. And like he said, niggas are playing checkers, which can be fun. But when you're playing checkers and everybody else is playing chess, you're the actual oddball. And even though you may be decent or good at checkers, it's still not chess. Chess is a whole nother level. So the game you're playing is a remedial game that you're good at. Okay, but here's what everybody else is playing, and you're trying to get on their level playing the wrong game. What do you mean by that? The wrong game is this. Niggas is all talk. And then when we actually do something, we do something to ourselves. We do the dumb thing. If you're playing the game, you first and foremost gotta suit up and put on the jersey. Then you have to play the game, learn the rules. Now, when you want to change the game, you have to be a master at the game already in order to change it. Follow that. Because there are people, the reason why I say put on a jersey and suit up, like I said in the other live, there are people that will get into a game and be sitting on the sidelines talking the most shit. Ain't never played, ain't never coached, and are totally removed from the game. It's just like people that are trying to condone this fuckery that's going on with these riots, and they talking about shit that happened back in 67. Nigga, you wasn't even alive then. And now that you are alive, nigga, you live in an ivory tower. You don't live in, that's like, you know what that's like? It's like Bronny James talking about the riots, saying, yeah, it's about time we doing this. We changing the world. Bronny, you know nothing about this life. Now, I'm not mad at you because you don't, but it's not your place. You're not equipped for this game. That's just like a 300-pound fat kid trying to tell Bronny James about basketball. Even though Bronny James is young as shit, you still can't tell this little nigga about the game of basketball. He knows it well enough most adults do. Because that's what he does. That's what his daddy does. He comes from that. It's just like a hood nigga may not be able to tell you how to establish a political base and how to change laws, but he could probably tell you how to cook up a fucking quarter key and get it out on the streets the right way. Because he came from that. That's what his daddy did. That's what his uncles do. It's like the game that you're playing, you have to realize that it's chess. It's different moves and it's different people that can make certain moves. It's not just, oh, I'm just trying to jump over all this shit and get to the other side and say, king me. There's a strategy. There's certain people that can do certain things. Everybody can't do the same thing. And the whole point of it is, there are some people that will get sacrificed, but it's all done in order to win the game. If you're not playing for a checkmate, then nigga, you might as well be playing checkers. You trying to have a bunch of niggas get to the other side to get a bunch of bullshit ass crowns on a bullshit ass game. That's it. And what happens when you have a bunch of niggas sitting there acting like kings? What do you call a bunch of niggas acting like kings? And they're really not? You call them pro-blacks. That's what you call them. These pro-blacks gonna try to kill me. Just think about it. Think about all of the pro-blacks. What do? Hey, king. Hey, queen. You giving a motherfucker a bunch of fucking accolades and you're giving them a title that they have not earned and can in no shape, form, or fashion show you how they are what they're saying that they are. All I did was came over to this other side and now I'm a king. I say I'm pro-black. I say I'm Hebrew. I say I'm an Israelite. I say I'm this on this side. I'm instantly a king. Nobody else in the world recognizes my kingdom or my kingship. I'm just a king. Shout out to Rolando G. Brother Brian, thanks. We'll support more. This was a great topic and very informative. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Next time, hit the super chat, or don't hit the super chat, hit the PayPal or hit the Cash App. But just think about that. Same thing with the Nation of Islam. I go over on this side. Now I change my name. I get an X, or I get a Muhammad, or I get a whatever it is. But now I'm a king, and I'm on this side, and no other group or any other people will recognize that. I've literally kinged myself. It's like you're playing checkers with yourself. So yes, you may be a king. And yes, you can move diagonally on this board, but this board is worth shit. There's nothing here. Ain't nothing on this board worth anything. And the only thing that you got on this board is your own, is the shit that's in your area that you fucking up. You don't own it. You not growing it. Ain't nobody else trying to get it. Meanwhile, these niggas up here on this other level is playing chess. You gotta start from somewhere, and I get that. But when it's time to elevate, elevate. Even if you have to elevate and start at the bottom, you're still elevated past where you were. Look at how the Jews did. The Jews came over here fucking decimated like a motherfucker. Where did they start? What did they do? They stayed within their own. They took care of their own. They helped their own. They aided their own. And they grew their own base. They saved their money for generations, not 10 years, generations. They realized I can't turn it all around myself. I'm a pawn. But let me make a few moves. Let me knock out a few hurdles. Let me knock out some obstacles so that the rook can move. So that the bishop can move. I don't want my bishop getting taken out by a fucking pawn when I'm a pawn and I can take out that pawn. Let me let this knight make a different move and not be bothered with these small ones, as many small little pawns as there are. Let my one or two knights knock out some, but I'm going to knock out some too because I'm a pawn. And the thing about it is, I understand this, and I don't play chess. But I do understand that chess is a game that everybody else is playing.
But if you're looking at a black man who was able, by the grace of God and some luck and some blessings, to get his black ass out of Queens, I must have did something right.
Facts.
Listen. Listen.
E320 said they got us with the checkmate through segregation. No, man. Segregation, they got us with the checkmate through integration. You got your wrong gation up there. Integration is what got us. Oh, there you go. He corrected it. All right, for sure. I can ride with you on that. They got us in checkmate through integration, not segregation. Segregation is what we need. And what people don't understand about segregation is just because you segregated don't mean that you can't be affiliated. Did you hear me put them 80s together? It don't mean that you can't interact with others. You just stay with your own and you support and build your own. You put your own you put your resources back into your own before you put it into other things. I don't mind explaining. So when you're talking about having us through checkmate, through integration, because black folks have this ideology and this desire to be integrated into whites, the white community, into white society. We want to do everything and be everything that white people are. We don't want to have the same things that white people have. We want to be where they are. We don't want to build our own areas up. We'll live together because we have to. We'll live together because we can't afford to live any other place. The minute we are able to do that, fine, you want to live where you want to live, but your money should stay where your people are first. I believe it's something like the Jewish dollar cycles through its community 13 times before it goes out into another community. So that means that I shop Jewish, I get my groceries Jewish, I get my cars Jewish, well, ain't no Jewish car, but from a Jewish dealer. This is the 2020 gefilte fish. It has four-wheel drive. It comes with locks and bagels. I ain't shit. But they have it figured out. They do. Even when you look at Hispanics, what do? They come over here, they all live in the same house, and then they all do what? They bring more of them over. And they don't go buy a house 3 miles up the road. They buy a house 3 houses down on the same block. They buy the house next door. They buy the house across the street. And they all do it. Their cousins do it. Their uncles do it. Their aunties do it. Their brothers do it. Their sisters do it. And they all stay in the same house until they're able to get their own house. And then they bring more Hispanics in. That's what they do. So when you think about how they build that, that's how you build your community. Because it's a lot easier when my brother is my next door neighbor than it is somebody from some other race that I don't really know. And not to say it ain't nothing wrong with living with white folks, but we still need to have our own area and our own base to where we can say, this is Black Town. You got Chinatown, Greek Town, Koreatown, Japanese Town, Jew Town, Greek Town. You got all these towns. You got Little Italy. You got Mexico Town, whatever you want to call it. You got all these different towns. There's no Black Town because they call that the hood. You got Boys Town. Even the goddamn homosexuals done figured it out. There's an area in Chicago called Boys Town. And it's just that. It's all a bunch of boys doing boy things to each other. Thank you. Rich says, my girlfriend is Hispanic. Her family owns 2 buildings on the same block they live. We got Motown, but Motown is just one fucking house. You see how niggas get it fucked up? Motown, which could be cool as hell, but it's only one house. But that's what they do. Everybody does it. White people are the masters of it. You talk about white flight ain't nothing but segregation. White folks living with white folks. White folks then break the shit down by class. If you rich white folks, you stay here. If you're middle class white folks, you stay here. And if you poor white trash, you stay in the trailer park. I tell people all the time, white folks got their own hood. They call it trailer parks. But how many drive-bys do you hear going on in the trailer park? How many white-on-white crimes or how many white-on-white shootings do you hear of in trailer parks? You don't. Do people get shot in a trailer park every now and again? Yeah, they do. The worst thing you're going to have going on in a trailer park is prostitution and meth. You'll have a brawl every once in a while. 2 trailer park families get to fighting and shit, but that's nothing. You got prostitution and meth is what's riddling the trailer park community. The trailer park community is riddled with prostitution and meth. Hoes and blows. Or blows and hoes. You get a blow, you go get a hoe. Or you might get a hoe that give you a blow. Either way, you got some blow. That's it. Them motherfuckers is take apart your goddamn car, but they ain't gonna shoot you. You ain't gotta worry about them coming to the funeral and shooting up the body in the casket again. Or coming to the funeral to shoot the family members that's coming to the funeral because they ops too. Opposition. For you white folks that don't know what that is.
Of these goddamn know-it-alls that been doing the same shit and losing for years.
Yep. Click that
you
like
know
button.
Every goddamn thing.
Yep.
It ain't winning in no area, but you know everything. And they can take the time to criticize the winners. You gonna tell the winners they stupid. You gonna get on Twitter and tell LL he don't get it. He's not smart. But I'm here making my dreams a reality, and you sitting on your ass and hardly doing half of this you want to do, but you want to tell me that I don't get it.
Get off your ass! Get off your ass! You black ass niggas, get off your ass! Now, mind you, to those of you young folks that may be watching this, talking about he old school, he an old head, he don't know what's going on, he ain't shit. If it ain't Soldier Boy, nobody like that, I ain't checking for. Look, or Lil Yachty, I ain't checking for him. You listening to right now $120 million nigga. Facts. A nigga that done transitioned from a rap star to a movie star, to a TV star, to a bona fide star. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure this nigga has a star on the Hollywood Boulevard. So the nigga is somebody, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's the cat's pajamas and no shit like that, but this nigga has accomplishments. This nigga has established himself. Him and his children will want for nothing. Just saying.
Or if I do succeed, oh, it's because you a jigaboo, you a coon, you know, you tap dancing. We don't do Amos and Andy over here, baby. We don't play like that.
And now here's the thing. What he's talking about is niggas do this shit all the time. Nigga, you calling out a nigga on they shit? You challenging a nigga on what they do and why they do it and what they supporting? When a nigga can't articulate themselves or a nigga is telling you shit that's just straight up fucking lies, you know what they do? They call you a coon. They call you a sellout. If you got money and you don't live in the hood no more, you out of touch. You living in a bubble. You don't have no roots in the black community no more, so you can't speak on what black folks doing. That's exactly what happens. Anytime you get away from that standard black narrative, I'm sorry, not black narrative, that standard nigga narrative, where it ain't all white folks' fault, or if it ain't all Trump fault, or if it ain't the system fault, then they instantly say you are tap dancing, soft shoeing, cooning, not jigaboo, but you Uncle Tom cabin, you Uncle Tom, you a Sambo, you are everything under the sun that is a black negative stereotype. The second you challenge what a nigga doing, what a nigga saying, and how a nigga is acting. You don't love your people, you hate yourself, all that shit comes about. Well, explain what you're saying. I ain't got to explain it. It is what it is, or what niggas love to say, nah, I said what I said. Okay, motherfucker, explain what you said. That was just like the guy that was talking when I was talking about the chess and the checkers, and the dude asked me to explain. I explained it. Right, you buck dancing. Thank you. That's what they call you. That's what they say. And you know what? Since I'm here, I might as well go ahead and say it. My brother, who I love dearly, we have been just talking about different shit, and sometimes we disagree on certain shit and all that kind of shit happens. But slowly but surely over the years, my brother has come to agree with a lot of the shit I say. Now, I know the majority of motherfuckers that I know think I'm a coon. The fact that I'm wearing a Trump hat is instant coonage in niggas' eyes. You coon. It's like when I have my hat off like that, hey, what up, Brian? Hey, what up, Brian? You coon ass nigga. That's how quick the shit changes. The fact that I do this, I'm sleep, I'm a coon, I'm tap dancing, buck dancing, soft shoeing, I'm Amos and Andy, Kingfish too. I am just the worst. I hate my people. I hate myself. I'm not black, and I'm the problem. Instantly. But now, because my brother has started to challenge mother, he ain't wearing no Trump hat and no shit like that. But the fact that he's challenging what niggas are doing and saying about this riot shit, you know what a nigga said? I ain't got time for this nigga. Oh, you too, Bert? Now you a coon. I ain't got time for you coons today. Instantly. What did he do? What did he say? He challenged the motherfucker on something that they're doing and saying. That's it. Instant coon, instant soft shoe, instant tap. You know how they love to put the black Daffy Duck tap dancing and shit like that. They put that shit on your page, all that shit. Niggas to this day still can't define or speak to what a coon is. Even though that you're calling somebody something that you really don't know what it is, and all it comes down to is that because a nigga's thinking different than you or don't share the same views as you, they are that. That's just it's instant. That's all it is. I can't disagree with what my own people are doing, because if I do that, I'm not for my people, and I'm sleep. I'm right. I'm not woke. I'm a coon. I hate myself, and I hate my race. I'm a race hater. I'm a self-hater. That's what I am. I'm sorry, not race hater. I'm a self-hater. That's how it is. Yes, to think that a hat can get you killed, cussed out, fucked up, beat up, or whatever the case may be. But what people don't know is that every Trump hat comes with a Glock. Y'all didn't know that, see? All you motherfucking niggas that don't know what comes with this, it's like you'll see the hat on sale and you pick the hat up, and as soon as you pay for it, they give you the hat in the box, and it comes like this, and as soon as you take the hat out the box, there's a Glock sitting there. Yes. For any of you hoe ass niggas. That's exactly what comes with it. And it's a signed letter from Donald Trump. And he says, thank you for buying and supporting the MAGA hat and Trump 2020. Here's a complimentary Glock for you and anybody else. Yes, y'all didn't know that. If you niggas would just go and invest into a $25 hat, you could get this lovely firearm that comes along with it. This is one of the best nigga dispatchment tools on earth. It's a beautiful firearm. It'll shoot in anything. It's beautiful. Just saying, see? It's one of the Trump secrets of the world. Y'all didn't know that. But I'm the sellout.
I'm from Farmers Boulevard in Queens, New York. We don't play like that. I was born and raised in the hood. We don't play like that. Ain't no jigaboo coon shit over here, baby. But what you not gonna do is get me.
I love that phrase. Shout out to my man Henry. My man Henry Sapp from Grand Rapids. He's one of the first people that I've heard say that. I don't know. It's probably been around for years, but he was one of the first people that I heard to say that. What you're not gonna do, and I'm like, yeah, I like that shit. You say what you want to say and talk all that, but what you're not gonna do is, and then he said what he gonna say. When you start off a sentence with that, what you're not gonna do, it just puts a stamp on it. It makes you that nigga, you make that shit, nigga. What you're not gonna do is, and then you can finish it off.
Be it act like a moron or act like an idiot just for you to like me.
Right.
Kiss my ass.
Yep.
I ain't doing that either.
And I can tell you this.
I'm not going to tell lies on Twitter
yes.
or act like I don't have questions about things just to please you.
Yep.
I don't care if you like me or not.
Yep. And that's what niggas need to get to.
Because there are a lot of like-minded people who do and who get it.
Yep.
And that's who I care about.
Yep. Ain't that right, Soto Nation? Ain't that right, Tommy Sotomayor? That's who I care about. Because the thing is this. These niggas, especially these celebrities that placate this bullshit, they do nothing but pull more wool over y'all eyes. Did y'all see the video of the lady from Blackish, the mama from Blackish, playing the piano, talking about, I can't breathe because your neck is on your knee is on my neck. Or did y'all see the Nick Cannon, the where he talking about the slavery and the lynching and all that shit? Dude, I get it. My knee is on my neck is the same thing as I can't breathe. It's the same thing as hands up, don't shoot. It's the same goddamn shit niggas been saying for 40, 50, 60 fucking years. And ain't did nothing. Niggas are talking, and you talk about Nick Cannon talking about that rap he got about my neck being on your knee on my neck, nigga, all this shit. Nigga, you the same nigga that's talking about your knee on my neck, the system and white folks and all this, and nigga, you ain't doing nothing but what? Getting paid from the white man. Bought in 1,000% into the white system. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't be sitting there preaching like you the most pro-blackest nigga just because you wear a fucking turban on your head don't make you the leader of all niggas and the most woke nigga in the world. We talk so much shit about the same system we are completely sold out, bought into 1,000%, lock, stock, and barrel. But we talking about it. On the white man's YouTube. We talking shit. On the white man's Facebook. We talking shit. On the white man's Twitter. We talking shit. On the white man's Instagram. Well, goddamn, can all these white folks just be the worst motherfuckers in the world? We talk shit going to work at the white man's job. So I don't understand what the point is when you're trying to come and talk about they've been killing us for years. They've been lynching us for years. What we saw today, my brother, was nothing but a modern day lynching. Yeah, we need to be rioting because that's how you get heard. That's not true. That is not how you get heard. Because ain't no other fucking race on the planet have done what y'all doing in this country and made a complete turnaround. Tell me the story of when the Hispanics rioted and got something. Tell me when the Jews, oh, that's how the Jews became the TV giants. That's how the Jews controlled all the media outlets. And that's how the Jews got into the banks and into the precious metals and all that, because they rioted it. Tell me when you saw that and point me to that time, that point in time where that happened as to where they got what it is they have today. Such a small group. And that's why I use them as a reference, because it's a small group of them. small percentage that control a great majority of shit. All because they have their own. You niggas are more concerned about Trump and what Trump is doing to illegal aliens than y'all worried about y'all own motherfuckers niggas in y'all hood. You ain't gonna tell me that some kids in a fucking cage at some holding camp where they are illegal aliens, you ain't gonna tell me that they suffering more than some little black kids living in the motherfucking Robert Taylor homes or living in the motherfucking some bullshit ass bando in Inglewood, talking about that they ain't struggling more. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Don't tell me shit about how we need to go as black folks and we need to stand up for the illegal aliens that's over here that's getting mistreated by Trump, the Trump administration, when I got kids in the motherfucking hood that's getting fucked on by their mama's boyfriend. Strung out on heroin, strung out on coke, strung out on crack, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Don't tell me that we need to be standing up and standing with the Brown brothers and sisters when I got a motherfucking kid that got left in a fucking city sports so that the mama could go finish looting. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Now, your own concern and your own plight is what it is. I feel you on that. Fight your fight. Because ain't none of you motherfuckers coming to fight our fight. And when niggas get that through their thick skull, we'll be a lot better off. Your fight is just that. Your fight. Fight your fight first and win it. Then you go help some other motherfuckers. Like white folks do. White folks at the top of the food chain. So yeah, some of them will come and help abolish slavery. Yeah, some of them will come and help with civil rights. Yeah, some of them will come and help us with Black Lives Matter, right? But at the end of the day, where do they go when the shit is over? They go back home. Any of you niggas that was out there looting next to a white person, next to a Hispanic person, next to a Korean person, next to an Asian person that didn't live in your hood, you're a dumbass. You a stupid ass motherfucker. How dare you let another motherfucker come from another neighborhood to come fuck your shit up and then they go back to their motherfucking $300,000 house. They go back to their motherfucking rich neighborhood. They came and went on safari, looted and rioted with the niggas for 6-7 hours. Then they hopped in they fucking Prius and rode back to their fucking neighborhood where it's quiet, where dinner's ready, where the Walmart is still open. Where the Target is still open. You a dumbass motherfucker if you let a bunch of people come into your hood that don't look like you and don't live where you live to help you tear your shit up. It goes to show you how feeble your mind is. It goes to show you how dumb your ass is. It goes to show you how fucking retarded you are. You're stupid enough to let a white boy dressed up like a police officer that you niggas can point out on every fucking social media outlet, but y'all don't whoop his ass. Y'all go and carjack an 80-year-old black couple in your own neighborhood and take their car. What the fuck is that about? I got a white boy walking around that I ain't never seen before in my neighborhood, fucking shit up. And then talking shit to me because I said, man, what you doing, man? You don't live around here. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Oh, I ain't gonna do shit. I'll let that motherfucker have free reign. I don't know this nigga. And now motherfuckers talking about, oh, well, you can't control who in your neighborhood. Nigga, please, fuck out my face. Go ride your ass into Inglewood. Go ride your ass into Wild Hunters. Go ride your ass to any dope spot where niggas don't know you and park your car. And see if a nigga don't come see who the fuck you is. If not, up thing on you. Go do it. If you really think it's that sweet. Ride your ass as a nigga, go to another hood where niggas don't know you. Take your ass from the Hundreds and go to K-Town on the west side. Go ahead. And any nigga from the city, because all I'm talking about is what I know. Any nigga from the city will tell you, nigga, you don't go over into another motherfucking hood and you ain't got no escort. And I ain't talking about a fucking hooker. You don't go over in no motherfucking hood. You can't be no nigga from motherfucking the Hundreds and take your, I don't give a fuck if you one of the biggest GDs or one of the biggest BDs in the Wild Hundreds. Take your ass over to K-Town and see what happened to you. And you ain't got no escort. On everything I love, every time I've been over to the west side, with the exception of once or twice maybe, I've been over on the west side with an escort. Real niggas. When me and my crew, we went to go hang out with motherfucking B-Lo and them from Do or Die, and this was back when Do or Die was popping, we went over there and hung out, kicked it, drunk, and all that shit, smoked weed, did all that shit with an escort. Them niggas is like, hey, they cool, they with us. And we like, yes, we with them. As tough as we was in the Hundreds, as bad as we was in our hood, nigga, we smart enough to know, nigga, I ain't going over in nobody else's neighborhood and I'm acting like I'm, nigga, I don't give no fuck. You think them niggas give a fuck if you a GD from the Deuce? Nigga, you on motherfucking Independence, nigga. Fact check that shit. Go over on, back then, go over on Independence talking about GD till the world blow up. Nigga, you will get your world blown the fuck up. Facts. So the fact that you will check a nigga that got on the wrong color, or the fact that you will check a nigga that you don't know, that you ain't never seen in a car that don't look like it been around that neighborhood before, should have been the same mentality and the same energy you should have had for them white boys, them Hispanic boys, them Asian motherfuckers that was over in your hood smashing and grabbing shit. You should have been, hey, hold on, white boy. Fuck you throwing a brick for? This ain't your shit. You want to go, I'm here to riot with you guys. I'm with you guys. Nigga, you want to go riot? Take your ass over to Jewtown and riot. You want to go riot? Take your ass to Little Italy and go riot. Don't come riot in my neighborhood, nigga. This here our target. We gonna burn this motherfucker down. Right, it's principalities in this thing, Smokey. Ain't no nigga, y'all niggas ain't even that smart to say, no, fuck, hold on, Trevor. Now, I know you want to be, you excited and you on safari and you down here chatting with us niggas, but don't you smash or grab a motherfucking thing. You stand your ass on that street and you go shout at them police officers. We gonna go and get in this Foot Locker and get these shoes. That's what the fuck niggas should have been saying. Hold on, Brett. Hey, Pablo. Hey, man. This ain't your hood, pimp. Because you take your ass over there on 22nd in California where them Mexicans at, they will fuck your ass up. You go over there and they don't know who you are. Take your ass over there on 26th Street where Tito and them at and see what them niggas do if they don't know you. Niggas that get out the county over there on 26 in California know the first thing I need to do is get the fuck from over here. Let me hop on the next thing smoking that takes me away from this shit over here. Because these niggas will fuck you up over here. Yes, over in Pilsen. And shout out to Pilsen. I went to my man, I ain't going to say his name. Well, I can say his name. No, I ain't going to say his name. But a friend of mine, Mexican brother, hey, I don't want to put him out there like that. But that nigga took me to the best Mexican food that I've ever had. And I'm not a Mexican fan. Nuevo Leon. Nuevo Leon is over in Pilsen. I went with an escort. Ain't nobody fuck with us. We had a great time. Had a fucking blast. Enjoyed myself. Great Mexican food at night. Now, we didn't go to Nuevo Leon in the daytime. No, nigga. We at Nuevo Leon at night. Ain't nothing up in there but old school Mexicans. I'm talking about the Mexicans with the big brim hats and the big buckles and the cowboy boots and the no-name jeans. That's Mexican jeans. And they do that shit going on. All the servers had on them big Mexican dresses like they on the hacienda serving. The nigga had to order in Spanish for us. He like, what you like? Okay, we gonna donde telemundo caliente. That's what he did. But we had an escort because they don't fuck around like that. We the only ones that do that shit. That's all I'm saying. If we ain't protecting our own shit, who the fuck is? Nobody.
Yeah, I get it. No. Nah, no. My feelings ain't hurt. No. My feelings ain't hurt. But you know what? I guess, yeah, my feelings are hurt only in the sense that I hate seeing things like that happen to George Floyd, and then we keep behaving the same way.
Exactly.
So you know what? With your low, oaken ass, whatever, yeah, my feelings are hurt. But not in the way that you think they're hurt. Not like ego hurt. More hurt like, I think we could do better hurt.
Exactly.
So yes, you're right.
Exactly.
G45 said, damn, Todd, what happened? What happened was, life happened. I'm tired of seeing our people get hurt.
Yep.
George Floyd happened. That cop putting his neck on that guy's, his knee on that guy's neck. All I can think about is his neck. Him putting his knee on his neck, that happened. And it pisses me off because when I ask questions, see, good detective work requires you to ask a lot of different questions, not just one question.
Yep.
And although you may be thinking about one specific topic, sometimes you have to triangulate your thoughts around a specific topic to actually reach the goal.
Sometimes you have to ask more than one question to get the answer. Sometimes you have to ask several questions and get those answers to those questions in order to get to the main or the biggest answer for the biggest question. It's just like when Tommy did that show the other day and he was trying to explain to that lady about why is the most important question you could ever ask. Why is the reason why shit gets changed? Why is the reason why shit gets done? If you're not asking why, and just think about this to all my woke niggas out here, all my pro-black niggas out here, to all my regular loose niggas that's out here. If a nigga can't ask you why without being ostracized, ridiculed, then it's not that the nigga who's asking why is the problem. It's the nigga who's stifling the why that's the problem. So all you niggas that say, can't nobody say nothing to me if you ain't saying this, you're the problem. Anybody and everybody should always be able to ask why. And that girl on that show didn't understand that until Tommy had to beat that shit into her head like 6 times on 6 different instances. And then had to point it out to her like, bitch, do you realize that you're saying it? Why is a good thing, even when it hurts your feelings? Why is a good thing, even when it challenges your ideas? Why is a good thing even when it challenges your culture, your way of life. Why is the reason why shit gets done. If somebody that's around you can't ask you why, then why the fuck are they around you in the first place? You see how that shit works? Always be open to the why. Because when you righteous and a motherfucker asks you why, you're more than happy to explain it. When you righteous and a motherfucker asks you why, you're more than happy to explain it. It's when a motherfucker's not righteous. It's when a motherfucker's full of shit. It's when a motherfucker don't have information. It's when a motherfucker's just used to the status quo and doing the same old shit, expecting a different result to where they're not asking the question why. When a motherfucker don't ask why about what they doing themselves and what their own people are doing and why their people are doing shit the way they doing it, and all they doing is finding excuses, they're the problem. Because they can't answer your why. If you're so righteous in what you're doing, if you got it all figured out, if this is truly the way, I should be able to ask you why 1,000 times. I shouldn't have to look like you. I shouldn't have to live where you live. I shouldn't have to come from where you come from to ask you why and get a righteous answer instead of some cliche ass statement. It's a black thing. You wouldn't understand. Why? Because black girls rock. That's why. Why? Because Black Lives Matter. That's why. Why? Because I ain't a coon. That's why. Why? Because they's racist. That's why. Why? It's because of Trump. That's why. When those are your answers to why, then you're the one that's full of shit. You motherfuckers will never be able to convince me that one man is the reason why shit is so fucked up here in the country. You cannot get me to believe that one man has fucked up this world in 4 years. You won't get me to believe that. Every last one of you niggas that's talking shit about Donald Trump, fine. But you need to be talking shit about Joe Biden. You need to be talking shit about Nancy Pelosi. You need to be talking shit about all these other motherfucking House of Representatives, state senators, congressmen, motherfucking mayors, motherfucking aldermen, all the rest of these motherfuckers too. And if you ain't, you full of shit and fuck what you talking about. You motherfuckers will go to the end of the earth to say something that goes against or besmirches what the fuck Trump says or what the fuck Trump does, and you harp on it and you focus on it because what? He's the easy fucking answer. You lazy-minded motherfucking niggas. I'm so tired of it. Trump is a dumbass, but so is the rest of that goddamn parliament in Washington, D.C. You got a bitch like AOC talking about, yeah, I wouldn't go to work. Black people and Hispanic people should not go back to work. They should just talk about how this country is treating them. Meanwhile, bitch, you pulling in $200,000 a year. How dare you? Bitch making $200,000 a year and she telling other niggas not to go to work. Why, bitch, you at work right now. Fuck wrong with you? Exactly. The fact that people don't want to acknowledge the fact that Nancy Pelosi gave $300 million to motherfucking illegals as opposed to giving $300 million to the motherfuckers that are here in this country, born and bred and raised here. But don't nobody want to talk about that. The fact that Nancy Pelosi held up your stimulus checks or our stimulus checks for $650 million that she wanted to give to the arts and to museums. Where did that come from? How much of that was for reparations? But y'all niggas want to vote for the bitch. We can come up with $5 trillion in a matter of months. 2.2 and came right back around with another 3. $5 trillion in a matter of months, but you niggas ain't rioting about reparations. Fuck out my face on the internet.
But if you don't understand that, you think it's stupid. It's like working out and exercising. It's like the person who wants to get in shape. But then when you tell them to do the extra rep, or you tell them that they may have to sleep in work out in an oxygen chamber, or you tell them today we're only doing protein, they think it's dumb. Why do I have to do that? That's uncomfortable. But if you're not willing to ask the uncomfortable questions, if you're not willing to ask uncomfortable questions and consider things that aren't obvious, you'll never succeed. Stop always thinking about the obvious. All you want to talk about is the obvious.
Exactly.
I know a lot of you don't like police. I know black people get mistreated.
Yep. That's the obvious. Why ain't we looking deeper into that to say, well, why don't we become the police? You know why? Because we too busy dogging motherfuckers. It's easier.
Stop only thinking about the obvious.
About black folks that are police than it is for more black folks to become the police. Would you rather have a black police chief, or would you rather have a white police chief? What are the odds of possibly saying, well, having more black cops will help the black community as opposed to having more white cops to help the black community? Having more, and my thing is this, my whole philosophy as far as police, I don't necessarily think that all police need to be one color. I just think that police need to live where they police. Because if I'm policing in the neighborhood I grew up in, in the neighborhood that I live in, then I have a much deeper connection and respect for that area. I've met just as plenty good white cops as I've met black cops. I know just as many good black cops as I know white cops. I've met some terrible black cops and have met some terrible white cops. And I can say this, in my 46 years of experiencing police officers, the percentage of good cops versus bad cops, it's way more good cops out here than it is bad cops. Way more. Way more. So my thing is this. When you're talking about the good cops, where the good police at, trust me, it's more of them than it is of bad ones. So I think that should be the rule, especially more so in high crime areas than in others. So I don't think you necessarily have to change it all the way across the board, but in a high crime area, police officers that's there, they need to live there. And I don't give a fuck if you got to pay them more. You paying them an extra $10,000 a year, whatever, so be it. You motherfuckers pay teachers more money when they get out of high school, when they get out of college with their teaching degree to go teach in the hood. You pay them. Y'all didn't know that shit, did you? Teacher to get out, they get so much taken off of their motherfucking, they get incentives. They get shit taken off of their student loans and shit like that if they go work or go teach in the hood for 4-5 years. Mm-hmm. So why not incentivize police officers to live in the area that you police?
That's right, black people matter. That's right, they matter. You damn right. Yeah, 3rd-degree murder. You know, come on, man. Like, you know, like he meant to kill that guy. Whole nother conversation.
True that. And that's my thing too. It's like Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Man, your people should matter. People should matter. It don't matter if it's one group or the other. And all you stupid motherfuckers say, yeah, but it's more black people that die because it was more black people that get hurt because it's more people getting mistreated in a certain group because those people don't give a shit about that group. And you know why people don't give a shit? Because when they turn on the TV, what do they see? Because when they listen to a rap song, what do they hear? And then when they go and actually see motherfuckers doing the same shit that they see on TV, what do they get? Confirmation. When they look at the news, what do they see? That's the narrative, though. That's the narrative that they show, that the media show. Okay, then do this, motherfucker. If you know that the media is showing the shit, stop doing the shit. If you know the media is biased, the media is racist, the media got it in for black people, the black narrative is the problem, then change the fucking narrative. Stop twerking in the middle of a fucking riot. You niggas don't even know how to riot right. Riot right. You niggas don't even know how to riot the right way. Niggas is twerking at the riot. That's what niggas do.
What can people do to help change? I think, I brought up this topic on Twitter, right? And most of the time, most people, Lamar, they ridicule this topic. The topic is, the term it's something called implicit bias. Implicit bias. Google it. Google it.
Google it,
implicit bias. It's one of the biggest problems in the world. Implicit bias. People have stereotypical views, ideas, and prejudices that they don't consciously know they have. And they operate in a world thinking that they're not biased, thinking that.
Shout out to Tanisha Finley for hitting your boy off with $5. That's what's up. Thank you so much. Hey, Brian, much love. Tanisha Finley, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to, hey, Brian, it's Kingdom Minded. Shout out to Kingdom Minded. I got you. Don't say my name. My husband and I had you on the Trucker Radio Show. Congratulations on the new baby. This donation is for him and her. We just had another one in September. Congratulations. 17-year age gap. Wow. Great show as usual. Surprisingly, 1,000 Haitians haven't been sent to your door since you've been telling it like it T.I. is. Shout out to you, Kingdom Minded. I miss you guys. That's what's up. I've done a few shows with them. They have like a radio show that they do where they have like different truckers and stuff like that, and they talk about it. Real good group of people. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Hit your boy off with $30 with a donation. That's what's up. I'm glad you guys are doing all right. And congratulations on y'all new one. Shout out to Michelle Glass. That's what's up. Hit your boy off with $3. And you can still hit that Cash App or hit that PayPal if you wanna. Also, shout out to Julius Wilborn. Hit your boy off with $5. Thank you, good sir. And for the PayPal, last but not least, shout out to Barbara Pleasance. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation too. That's what's up. Make sure I got everybody. Oh, wait. I did miss somebody. And shout out to Mansa Sheik Zulu. Hit your boy off with $2. That was the other day. That was after the show. And Michelle Glass hit me up too. Showing love. Hit your boy off for $3. I just wanted to make sure I hit everybody up and thanked everybody for donating to the PayPal. I'm going to read this young Cash App. Y'all can still hit both of them. There's plenty of time. Let's see here. All righty. Shout out to Golden Lullaby. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, April Jones. Hit your boy off with $5. That's what's up. My man Tez, hit your boy off with $10. Thank you, man. Glad to see you doing all right. I hope all is well with you, brother. From Tez to Tsunami Detail. Tsunami Detail. He a detailer. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Shout out to Megamortus. There you go. Hit your boy off with $20 for an excellent show. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Hit your boy off with $20. That's what's up. My man Rich hit your boy up with $5. He said for another great show on Dead in Them. Thank you, man. Boy, I love y'all, man. And also to my man Sogi Yaki. Sojay Yaki, I think that's how I'm saying. I hope I'm saying it right. He says, for a good show, brother. I appreciate the content. Hit your boy off with $10 as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate everybody donating. I'm going to hit this last point, and then we're going to get on up out of here. That's why I did that first. Just want to do something a little different.
They're not racist, thinking that they're not prejudiced, but subconsciously they actually are and don't know it.
So here's what
that
he's
man
saying.
Was out there with a neck.
So here's what he's saying about implicit bias. This is a group of people who is actually, and I'm going to use this word, removed from certain cultures. People that actually don't know that they're biased because they have not been exposed to that particular culture or that particular group of people. Case in point, how people use the phrase, and white people say this all the time, or have been known to say this quite often. I'm not racist because I have black friends. As to say that they believe in their mind that, well, I talk to black people. I let black people come over in my house. I went to school with black people, so I've been around them. I'm not racist. Not understanding what that actually is saying, or that they are using that reference to prove that they are not biased, because they honestly don't know what it's like to be judged upon based on the color of their skin. You don't know what it's like to have somebody imply that you are something based on what I see, and that's it. It would be just like if somebody told you as a white person, oh, I know you like mayo. And you like, yeah, I do. But you're acknowledging that you like it just because you like it. I'm implying that you like it because you're white. Case in point, niggas like fried chicken. I do. I love fried chicken. Just had some yesterday. We'll probably have some after this. But the point is, everybody likes fried chicken, not just niggas. Everybody likes watermelon, not just niggas. You're not going to tell me that 13% of the population is fueling the entire chicken economy. You're not going to tell me that 13% of the population has fueled the watermelon industry. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like you are implying a biasness and you don't even know that you're implying it because you are ignorant to what the actual thing is. Because I see this, I think that. And people will do something as success, just like if you invited over some black folks to your house and you came out with a plate of fried chicken and a plate of watermelon. Everybody knows that watermelon and fried chicken don't go hand in hand. But for you to do that would mean that you have made an assumption that that's what I want to eat solely based on what you've heard from white folks. You don't know any black people. And even though your intention would not be to offend me, you would be because of what you're doing. And there could potentially be somebody who would do that from another culture, from another race, from another part of the country, another part of the world, because the only thing they've seen about black folks has been videos of them or movies or TV shows of them eating fried chicken and eating watermelon. Not that they're doing it to intentionally offend you, but they're doing it and they don't understand that they're doing it. Just like how people, and even we do the same thing. We think all white folks are scary as fuck when it comes to niggas, and we think that all white people don't motherfucking know how to dance. We imply it instantly. You put on the electric slide and you would think and would bet your last dollar that white boy don't know how to do it or that white girl don't know how to do it. Because when a motherfucker do it, they're like, oh shit, that white motherfucker know how to do that shit. Damn. Think about the videos that you see when you see a white person or a white couple dancing to black music. And they're doing a good job. They're not like, oh, we just looking stupid and just making crazy moves. No, they're actually on beat, in rhythm, doing the moves, enjoying themselves and having a good time. And not thinking shit else of it. But black folks will be like, damn, that white boy getting it. That's just what it is. Think back to when they used to do the TV series Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Mr. White Folks was an anomaly. Everybody was like, Mr. White Folks, he a pimp, and he acting, talking like Don Juan and all that shit. He dressed like the pimps do. That ain't what he's supposed to do. You just instantly would not expect that. And it's just a thing of just looking at what those things are, and that sometimes, not all the time, but there's sometimes that certain people are so far removed that they don't know shit about hood shit. They don't know shit about niggas. They don't know shit. And it's an opportunity for you as black folks to teach them and correct them. I'll give you my own personal case in point. And this is something that everybody will say is true. White folks, white boys, young white people, they love to play grab ass. They do. White folks love to hit you and pat you on the balls. White folks teabagging and all that shit. That's white boy shit. White boys will come up and do a nipple, what they call a titty twister. They do wet willies, all that nasty fuck shit that niggas don't do. White boys do that shit. And it's fun and funny to them. And when they get familiar with black people, they want to include them in the grab ass, into the wet willies and all the other bullshit, wedgies and all that shit. They think that shit's funny. They do. And what you have to do is you have to check them. I had a white boy when I was working at Best Buy in Holland, Michigan, and I was, kicking it. We was having a good time. I can talk to anybody. Having a good time talking and shit and joking and shit. And the white boy was like, bitch, please. We were arguing about football or some shit. Because he's a Packers fan and I'm a Bears fan. He's like, bitch, please. And I said, whoa, hold on, bro. I know that you do that, but I don't do that. Black guys don't do the bitch shit. We don't do that. All right? He's like, oh, all right, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to offend. I said, I know you didn't. That's why I'm just telling you. I said, it's all good. Just don't keep doing it. Few months went by. We still cooler than a fan, talking and shit, talking. He said it again. He said, bitch, please. I said, hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this, pimp. I done told you about this shit once, and this is your final warning. The next time you call me a bitch, I'm going to fire on your motherfucking ass. So if you forget, no, I'm sorry. I said, no, stop. I said, so if you forget, you don't remember, you do it by accident, I'm going to accidentally smack you like a bitch. Because I told you before the nice way. Now I'm telling you in a way to where you going to get penalized for it. So the next time you slip up, accidentally call me a bitch, be ready to get in a motherfucking fight because I'm going to try to fuck you up. Okay? Now we cool, and I'm just telling you that this is the last time I'm giving you a verbal warning and I'm going to let it slide. Because the next time, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. That's all I'm saying. So we good? Yeah, man. Man, look, man, I meant no disrespect. I'm sorry. I said, it's all good. I just want to let you know because next time I'm going to fire on your motherfucking ass. And I'm going to show you what this Chi-Town shit is really about. So go ahead and fuck up again and just know that there's going to be some consequences and repercussions with it. And if I lose this motherfucking job, fucking around with you and whooping your ass up in here, I'm going to really fuck you up because now you fucking with my family. Never had a problem ever again. Never slipped up, never fucked up, never had that problem again. And cool as hell with me today. If I see him today, I'd be like, my man, what's good? But that's what it was. And that's how it is. He didn't know no better. And I explained it to him twice. But the third time, I was going to really correct his ass and set his ass straight. Why? Because if a nigga was doing that shit to me that I was cool with, I'd do the same exact thing. Me and my crew, me and my niggas, we don't call each other bitches. We don't call each other bitch ass niggas. Because that's offensive to us to where a nigga want to fight off of that shit. Especially if you're my friend. You don't do that shit to your friends. Right, exactly, David. Setting boundaries. And a lot of times when it comes to race shit, a lot of white people don't know because they haven't been around black folks. They haven't been around Hispanic folks. They haven't been around Asian folks. They are the majority of the world. How many niggas do you think white people come in contact with in Montana? How many white folks in Montana know about hood niggas? They don't. So the first time they're around one, it's shocking. It's crazy. They don't understand it. But it still doesn't negate the fact that that implicit biasness can't be corrected and you can't set boundaries with it. You can. But stop thinking that everything is always the thing that's out to get you just because it's not like you. JW said, I live in Montana, and so true. It makes sense. It makes sense. Niggas up in Montana are riding horses, hunting, and doing shit like the white folks do. It's just what it is. We would see that same nigga that's up in Montana living like the white folks, doing what the white folks doing with his cowboy boots on and his nice hat on and all that shit, will come to the hood and we consider him an instant lame. Or we'll say that nigga's crazy. This nigga dressed like a cowboy. Fuck around with this nigga. This nigga talking about going to ride a horse. Nigga, ain't no horses around here except for the police horses, and we steal them. That's the only horse around here is that one nigga that stole. Only horse rider around here is motherfucking Martell, who stole a horse during the Chicago riots of 2020. That's the only nigga I've ever seen ride a horse. That's the only nigga to be up on a nag is that nigga Martell. Martell the horse rider, the cowboy. Oh, shit. And that's all I have to say about that. I want to say thank you to everybody. Let me see. I got one more cash out. My brother Jason Guns said to hit your boy out with the cash out. Let's see what he said. Hit your boy with $5. He said, love you, bro. Hey, man, love you too, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, look here. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that people can understand what LL was trying to say, because I definitely did, and I was proud of him for saying it. It's so hard to talk about that thing that is so challenging to us, and it hurts our feelings. It makes us uncomfortable, but that's the very thing that will bring about the change for the betterment of all of us. Have the conversation. Ask the question why. Tommy couldn't have painted that picture more beautifully with that lady than the way he did. Why is the most important question of them all? If you're ever going to change a thing, if you're ever going to do a different thing, if you're going to make a thing better, you have to ask that question. And anybody that's in direct opposition to that question is in fact your enemy. That white group of people that want to give you some shit instead of asking you why you want some shit, why you think you should have this free shit, they are your enemies. They are the motherfuckers that's trying to keep you crippled. That person that just wants to give you something instead of asking you why you don't want to work for something or why you're not going to go and get something yourself or challenge you to go do something for yourself is in fact your true enemy. Because if I'm not trying to challenge you, if I'm not trying to push you, if I'm not trying to make you a better you, I am trying to hold you back. I'm trying to keep you in a position. I'm trying to keep you in a role. And I'm stunting your growth. If I'm not adding wood to your fire, then that means I'm probably pissing on it. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. If you're watching this on the replay, please click the like button. Please click the share button. And please click the donate button. That Young Cash App or that PayPal. I appreciate you all. If you got any questions, shoot me an email. Write me a comment. And please, if you comment, make it more than just a fucking cliche. Make it more than just a this nigga here, this coon ass nigga here. Make something different. Make a statement that can be something we can have a conversation off of. Make a statement or ask a question that can actually spark a real conversation or discussion. Because other than that, you're literally just insulting me. And more than likely, I'll probably insult you. And I'm probably better at it. Until next time, I want to give a shout out to all my mods. I want to give a shout out to everybody that joined the show tonight. I love y'all. I hope that you guys have a great night. I'll be back soon, probably tomorrow or the day after. But until next time, I love y'all. Peace, and I'm out. Here I is, and there I go. Thank you guys. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody that clicked the like. Thank you to everybody that subscribed, to all my new subscribers, to everybody that supports the show from day one till yesterday or today. I thank you so much. Appreciate you, and I love you all. I'm out. Hey. Here I is.